squad, find your zone every day.
There's no way Cash Patel is this man's real name, because Cash Patel sounds cool. So I looked it up. Now, I'm not the best with name pronunciations, but is this nigga name Cash App? Is his name Cash App?
Wait, listen, mate, you want to bump this? It's 92%. Yeah, fucking oath. Here you go, mate. Cheers, cunt. Check out these fucking cokeheads. Absolute filthy, no good fucking drug addicts, mate. Is that mate? Yeah, mate.
Number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2.
About the same. Number 1 might be a tiny bit better.
Number 3, number 4.
Number 3.
5 and 6. 5 and 6. About the same?
Yeah, they're pretty much... Can I see 5 one more time?
5 and 6.
Yeah, they're about the same.
The more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out.
My God, I didn't even fuck around, so... Why am I finding out?
Oh, trust the process. God's writing a story. What kind of stupid ass and fucking dumbass story is this, huh? Where all I gotta do is survive for my whole fucking story. Is there a good time or all of it is fucking bad? What the fuck?
What? Wait, Bitcoin's pumping? Oh my God! First my lungs get liquidated from this massive dump, then I borrow money from my mom to short at 80K because I thought we were going to retest the previous cycle's all-time highs. I thought quantum computing was going to take out Bitcoin. I thought JP Morgan was bearish on MicroStrategy. I thought Michael Saylor was insolvent. I thought dead bodies from the market makers were going to rise to the surface. Now Bitcoin's at 88K and I'm sidelined? I gotta get a job! I gotta call my girlfriend back. I gotta call my boss at McDonald's to get a new job. This is such bullshit! I hate crypto so much!
Now do the $20 hit, man. That was all my money.
Holy fuck! Daddy's got the fucking sugar now.
In on 17 black.
Oh shit, Giggle, you're crazy, man. 17 black.
Let's go!
Crazy, dude.
Let it ride.
Wait, what? What?
17 black.
Oh my god, heck
shit.
yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go home now.
Let it ride.
Okay, stop, Giggle, stop. 17 black.
Let it ride.
You can stop now. 17 black. You can stop. Stop! Giggle!
The house always has the edge, Roy. The house is edging. Fuck Vegas. Fuck yeah, buy, sell, buy, sell.
What are you guys doing?
Shut up, Ugg, we're fucking crypto gurus.
You're literally buying coins because the names make you laugh.
Okay, now type in shit, piss, fart, poopy, butt, ass coin, see what comes up. Yeah, okay, I just bought it.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Let's fucking go, we made 100K!
What?
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro. Hey!
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
But when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be.
How many chairs are you sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life. Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin, then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin, then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money.
What's going on, you guys? It is Dollar Cost Crypto here with Ask Me Anything 146 Money Moves. Lock in or clock in, motherfuckers. Get your money up, not your funny up. You hurt? I have Kyle in the studio. What's up? The Kylo trend stream coming up very, very soon and stuff like that. Interesting stuff. My boy. No, I can't even show the shirt. Fuck. But anyway, Charlie got me a racist Japanese shirt. I don't know why, but he like hit me. Yeah, I got you something. Wow, This is incredible.
Said far right, far right.
Far right. He says, just walk into a crowded Shindo temple. But is the bull run with you in the room right now? I think so.
Look, Clarence, mate, it doesn't matter how many times we get beat down. What matters is that we get the fuck up and we keep fucking trying. You're right, Donny. Now, who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Who the fuck are you, mate? I'm Clarence Claymore. Say it with your fucking chest. I'm Clarence Claymore. Show me what you got, mate. Take that. Fucking touch me, cunt. Fuck, mate. We got a lot of work to do.
We got a lot of work to do, you guys. A lot of work to do. If you're buying, you ain't selling. If you're selling, you're probably crying in the chats. But if you buy, you got conviction. If you don't buy, sometimes Miguel, I don't know what to buy. Buy USDC. Oh. Oh man, y'all fucking up me live in Las Vegas, man, in my soundboard, which I have. I just bought 3 soundboards. 3 soundboards for all my 3 locations: a baby mama's house, the other baby mama's house, my home office. Oh yeah, and this other house. Undisclosed locations, of course. But today I got a special guest, man. This is a person that I've kind of get to know over the years and stuff in the pulse chain community. He was mostly he was all Twitter fingers, and now he's out here in real life. He's Stylo IRL. Welcome.
Ooh. What's up, brother? How are you doing?
Doing good, brother. Man, what made you decide? You finally decided to get on the camera, dog.
You're kind
of all Twitter, bro.
Yeah, go look at my profile. I've got since 2022. I've got over it's like 89.9 thousand posts since 2022 when I made my account.
89. Wait. Say that again.
89.9 thousand. So
over 9,000 is what you're telling me right now.
It's 80,000 over 9,000. Yeah.
God.
It's
damn.
Yeah. No, I literally have been sitting here like soaking up crypto since literally like 2020, right? Then my account got banned in 2022, so I had to make a new one, right? But it happens.
Were you going full Proud Boys, or what was happening?
Dude, I don't even remember what I did. But it was just that it was during that time where everyone was getting banned for like the littlest thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think they told me, to be honest. It could have been 100 different things, but I learned my lesson, whatever. I don't think it was even anything crazy, but yeah, so I've just been sitting here, soaking in the crypto market, trying to learn as much as possible. Like, just studying 24/7.
Cycle?
What's that?
Was this your first cycle? I don't think I've ever asked you that.
No, my first cycle was last cycle.
Oh, 21. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Great cycle, by the way, right? Good cycle.
Well, a terrible cycle to
to
be your first experience because of all the money printing and just everything was not normal, right? During that time. So learning,
we had such a better cycle last cycle. Like this time, it's just been we've just been taking Deca the entire time, only no test space, or nothing, bro. Just Deca out the ass, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a great time for it to be the first cycle because I got to experience things that a lot of people have never experienced at all, right? I mean that 2020 era was historical, right, for the world, and but not knowing what to expect in the next bull market after they inflate the money the way that they did,
right?
That's what got me. I didn't see that coming. Took me a while to understand that, right, and how the the Fed printing money is how much that actually affects everything.
You want to hear a crazy fact? So let me hit you with a little Fed fact right now. So right now we've just currently started purchasing it. They're not purchasing it all in one shot, but it gets throughout the month. So they're basically buying about $40 billion in bonds, right?
Yeah.
They're pretty much committed to do about $25 to $40 billion of bonds every month until basically April 15th.
Yeah.
That's equal to, watch this. So in 2009, 2008, when the housing crisis happened, do you know how much money they were printing per month? They were
no.
80 billion a month. We are doing 50% printing of what we did in the housing crisis debacle, which is where even crypto came from, because it was just so bad that Satoshi was like, nah, dog.
Yeah. He's like, I got to make something y'all can't screw with, you know? Like, was that, what was that?
What are you talking about? I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
No, they call it a ghetto bird.
Yeah. I was thinking about those this morning.
We're doing 50% of what we did in 2009, dogs.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude. 80 billion a month. We're doing 40 billion a month.
It makes you wonder where all the money's going to, you know? And where's my billion? You know, I'd like $1 billion. Hey, you know,
away, brother.
You're just handing it away, bro. Like, I could do something with it, I guess. You know,
people just got to join the Mean Coin Alpha group, bro. I mean, we're talking about that 100x from this morning, bro.
Yep, for sure.
Shout out to the Citadel, man.
Yeah, no. Can I comment on the Citadel?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you don't know this, but I was in there for like a solid year. Right, I just, you know,
but he's like, I fucking hated it. I fucking Miguel, Charlie, those faggots.
No, dude. Whenever I, like, literally, when I in real life and stuff, like, whenever I'm like, you know, when I was in my shilling phase of like, hey, I gotta spread the word of crypto, right? It was your class that I would recommend, and your community, because, bro, let's keep it real. You've kept it, and I'm not trying to glaze you. You've kept it real for this entire time. You're like, yeah, there you go. You're one of the, again, you haven't even launched a token, bro. Everybody's launched a token, but you've kept it real. So, you know, I got a lot of respect for you.
No, I mean, I never, we got crazy, not just offers, but like,
oh, I'm sure.
There was a time where we could have done, we could have ran a sack. But honestly, obviously, like, I didn't do it, but like, if I did run a sack, I mean, I think it'd go very well. I mean, there's basically like, maybe we should have, honestly. I mean, there's people that crowdsourced that like didn't have much of a following that got themselves like $8, $10, $12 million.
Yeah.
This was the last cycle though, by the way. It wasn't this cycle, but like, I mean, we at least would have got maybe like 20 to 30 million probably.
Yeah, for sure. Which cycle? This cycle?
Worst case, we would have grew that to like 100 million. There's no way it wouldn't have happened, basically. We would have bought the Ethereum bottom, the Bitcoin bottom. And then even just swap with just that alone, and like I probably would have bought Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, dude. So like,
you wouldn't have bought a Ethereum at 3,900. Yeah. Shout out Richard Hart.
Shout out Richard. Shout out to Money Gang. Money Gang's the one that got Richard to comment about that. Like, yeah, that wasn't a great move. Oops.
Yeah, that was something else.
Yeah. There is only one excuse for it, is maybe he couldn't touch the funds until he got, but that's probably the truth. But like, or who knows, man? Maybe he was just like up to his eyeballs in Scandinavian whores. Who knows?
I think it was to protect the funds. Honestly, I think he was like, and you know, obviously this is just conspiracy, right? But I think he was forced to do it, right? Because I mean, it's either
he had a bunch of it and die.
To me, it was either he was forced to do it, or he can only call tops, but he can't call bottoms, right? Like, all of his call energy goes into calling tops, and it just with bottoms he just doesn't, right? Who knows? I don't know, right? It's all just imagination.
We really are really good at buying the bottoms and stuff like that. The tops are always difficult, right? But I think it's easier on smaller coins. Like, it's easier to call the tops on smaller coins. And like, I know when to take profits on smaller coins, but like the Bitcoin one, there's just so much cooks in the kitchen with that one. It is always every site, like, because I wasn't, my first cycle was, I got into crypto in 2016. And like at the time in 17, like we all thought, like legitimately, we thought Bitcoin was kind of going, like all the numbers, at least I saw on crypto Twitter at the time, was like, we were literally thinking 30, 40,000 for BTC for a top and stuff. So when we hit 19, 20, that, no one really expected it to go, because look at the moves it did at the time. I mean, like Ethereum went from like, let's call it 50 cents to like $1,400. Depending on where you got into Bitcoin in 15 or 16, you bought it like sub $500. It went to 20 grand. That's how it moved. That's like a 20x damn near right there. It's everything you touch to gold, man. I mean, I remember buying Litecoin for 50 cents a quarter, and like it went up to what is it, like $380, I think.
I know. Yeah, something like that. I know somebody who like they made generational wealth on Solana, and yeah, they're good. You want to hear a story about when I was back in high school? And
Sure.
like, okay, so one of my buddies got in trouble for hacking the computer school program. Like, you know how all the computers in the schools, they're all attached to one network, right?
Right.
Or one system. He got into he got into that system, and he had all those computers mining Bitcoin. And they didn't know that that's what he was doing. They just found out that he got into the system, so he got like suspended for like a week or something for
Right.
getting into the computer system. But he walked with all the Bitcoin, right? Well, years and years later, dude, I hadn't heard from him at all. And I was just scrolling through Facebook, and his picture pops up. I go, oh man, what's he been up to? You know, bro, his profile picture is he's sitting on a yacht in Alaska, dude. And that's the only thing that I've heard from him since then. And like, yeah, no, he was there at the perfect time, right there, 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
And used the school to do it.
I will say this. So this is something that like a lot of like OGs that like, I would say guys who got it into like, not, I would say like early 17 cycle that say about the guys who got it into 2013 or 11, that a lot of the guys back then were like, almost everybody who got into crypto back then, not everybody, but a very large amount, were degenerate gamblers and criminals and like weirdos, basically. Yep. Because you had you like, to the point, like you had to be in like kind of a dark. You're using shadow markets essentially at the time. Yes. You're buying or selling drugs. You were buying like I think some steroids were being sold and stuff. And there's actually the reason why there's a lot of trans people too. A lot of them were actually buying like pharmaceuticals for transitioning and shit. And
really,
yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of weirdos. That's why like if you look at the founder of Zcash and shit, like, or I should say she cash. Yeah. She's like a trans chick lady, dude. It's crazy how much money her, damn, I don't even know what to call him. Her is like looking crazy.
Yeah,
like, crazy and like looking. I don't know. I don't know if I was that, right, as an example. I'd put some money into get like look and fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
The end game.
I would like, if I was just filthy rich, I would have the clothes and stuff. I would have I like nice things, but I also like, I'm that kind of person that like, you would see me driving around like a $10,000 car wearing sweatpants and pajamas all the time, just because I wouldn't want to be noticed,
Right.
Because when you got that kind of money, it puts a target on your back. You know what I mean? And like, we've seen it happen, over the years. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid. I don't know what it is, but I would have the stuff at home, right? Like I'd have it like on vacation or something, Right. I wouldn't go to Walmart in my Lamborghini with a, Gucci tracksuit, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. This dude's right here. But it is an interesting thing. I think I do remember you in the Citadel now that I think about it. But yeah, man.
I didn't have my normal name.
We've had a lot of guys create accounts. We're trying to get people to, like, some people just refuse to use X, but like it is like there's so much information on there. But there's just the one problem I'm having, like, it's the truth. It's just there's too many people that are they just troll too much, or like they're very negative, and it just is what it is, basically. Like,
yeah.
Like during the crypto mindset courses, especially, like we changed what we were a little bit more highly concentrated plays in this 21 cycle, which was the right strategy. I was very heavy Hex, Ethereum, and FTM at the time. Worked very well. That was very good strategy. Yep. Into this cycle, something me and Charlie, we really pushed into it. It was like not more diversified, but a lot more into the safer coins. So like we were recommending 30 to 50% of people's portfolios being into Bitcoin and Ethereum, which some people did do, but there was a good portion of people that just didn't do it because they were like, hey, I just we got a couple $1,000. I'm just gonna go all into one ecosystem.
Yeah,
we're like, okay, but that's extremely, like, at no point do we recommend going all in. But like of course I had a lot of Hexkins, so I'm like, all right, I'll help you guys out with like how to optimize it. I was always heavier. Like I always liked PulseX more than I did any of the other Richard Hart tokens, at least this cycle, besides maybe like EHEX a little bit. But like the ratio trades were really nice.
Yeah, they were great.
They were great but you can only really do them during like volume and stuff right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, we hit parity for a little bit actually. Like PulseX caught up to Pulse Chain for a second.
Yeah, it was something happened and it immediately closed the gap, and then it just fell back from there.
Yeah,
I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I remember that day. That was a fun day. It's been rough, man. It's been rough over on the Pulse Chain, and you know, it's one thing that I wish that I would have seen is I tried for a long time to try to get the community to like get out of the echo chamber, which we all get locked into naturally because of the algorithm on like all of these platforms.
Yeah.
But being able to get out on, you know, obviously we had people commenting. We had very few people that would actually go to like TikTok and Instagram and you know, make YouTube videos, right? We have very few, like only a handful of people actually like would branch out to that. Imagine if you could get the entire community to be like all posting like whatever post about whatever they want to talk about on all the platforms. Dude, you would that would have been massive, but you can't force everybody to do things.
I know. It was easier to do when it was one boat because there's like, I mean, obviously when the coin split, like always, the way I said it in the classes and I said it in the you know, on YouTube afterwards and stuff was like what happened was it was like we went from a, you know, like a pantheon, like we went from like a religion of one god to like a pantheon of gods.
Yep.
And the main dude just, you know, disappeared for a long time basically, and then it ran amok with like essentially a lot of cults within the pantheon, and then, you know, so, it caused problems basically. So like
the first fracture was the EHEX PHEX debacle. So like a couple of weeks after Pulse Chain launch, that was the first thing that split the community. Then all the other sacrifice projects, right? That caused even more splits because everybody started getting tribalistic about their sacrifice bags, right? Because they're monetarily, you know, tied to them, right? Then the shitcoins started coming out, right? Then you had, you know, what I looked at it as is, I don't want to say that. It's kind of like a country that split up into different little countries, but they've always kind of been the same country the whole time, but now they're all fighting each other and they all hate each other. You know, that's pretty much what's happened. And it really fractured the community because instead of everybody talking about Hex like the way it was before, now everybody, you remember, bro, you'd see people putting they literally type in hashtag Hex, hashtag Pulse Chain, hashtag PulseX, hashtag Hex, hashtag EHEX. Like, you'd have 30, like a minimum of like 5 or 10 hashtags and cash tags in a post to show something. Bro, I see that, dude, and I just kept scrolling. You know, like it wouldn't work. You know, and it became really difficult. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, and of course, hindsight's 2020, but like, you know, I was a big proponent of not splitting up the chain in terms of like there should have been only one hex.
Yeah.
Right? Should have been only one hex, but I understand what kind of Richard's and like EHEX, the original hex is like immutable, so they really can't do shit with it, right? But then also, like, I know we have PHEX now, but like I think Richard commented is like, why would we give the fees over to? Where like Ethereum has already solved the fucking, Ethereum's already solved the fucking the fee thing. Like L2s are basically fucking useless. They're like useless, and like a lot of that the scaling tech from Fasuka or Fashaka upgrade, right?
Yeah,
a lot of them came from Sonic. That was like Sonic. That was Sonic Phantom Tech that went over to that. They changed some things and then launched and stuff. But like, I mean, like the Ethereum fees don't matter. They don't matter at all. Like fees across crypto don't matter almost at all. Only during maybe like a very large flash crash. But like even during the times where the chip was doing, it was like $20 fee max that I saw.
You wanna, it's interesting that you bring up the fees and like Richard Hart's. So back during the EHEX PHEX debate, Richard Hart he brought up he was like PHEX is better even though it's the same code simply because of what you're paying on the gas fees to stake and in stake. what got me blocked, the comment that got me blocked was when I said I've lost more money but from you talking about E-Hex versus P-Hex from your opinion on it in the past few days than I've ever paid in gas fees. Boom, block. That was it. That was it. You know, because it's true. I haven't paid that much in, you know, you lose tens of thousands of dollars on Hex over the course of 2 years. You're never going to make up the amount that I paid in gas fees, even staking and in staking, even if I paid $100 to stake or in stake a Hex back during those times. Right.
Right.
And it's just, it's BS arguments, man, in my opinion. Which
talking to Shane, I mean, but like he's like the problem with him is like I don't know, like I understand for some legal reasons and stuff like that, but like I mean, like this is the truth. Like Richard has to like almost like we like besides Satoshi, like every other token essentially has a C. Like we're pretending that cryptos aren't essentially some kind of quasi companies or quasi organizations, and they're all pretending and LARPing for it and stuff. Like the founder of Aave is getting into a shit ton of heat right now because well, basically, so the fees generated from Aave are supposed to go to the DAO, and then the DAO decides what to do with the money. And normally, the fees go into basically give like part of it is if you use Aave, the token, you get discounted fees for borrowing money on Aave, on Ethereum, or any other whatever blockchain they're on. And the other part of it is they spend some of that money to return money back in yield to the token holders, right? Well, the founder of Aave decides, fuck it, man, I'm siphoning all the fees from the DAO that should go to the DAO into my own company that's still Aave technically, but he's like, I don't have to, we own all this anyway. So it's like, so why'd you have a token then?
Yeah. Well, to make money.
Yeah.
Right?
It's so you can make a shit ton of money. Yeah. And like, so, I mean, they're like, I've been saying there should be a token holders bill of rights. Now, obviously, look, a meme coin's a meme coin. I'm not saying that for meme coins, right? Obviously, like, you should try to get your coin to go up, right? I mean, duh. But like, if you have like a DEX, you have a DEX, some sort of utility token, you're trying to increase like token holder value.
Right.
And there's different models, but the best models always are buy and burns for the most part.
Yeah.
If you give direct cash too much, what ends up happening is if you give all the equity of all the cash, then the whales are essentially getting all the money from it, and then they're like, okay, cool. So I'll just stop buying this token. I'll just start extracting whatever yield I get out of it, and it's my piggy bank. Yep. So then there's no more buying pressure from it anymore.
Which is exactly what's been happening to us.
Well, it's a little different. But there's different things from that. That's more of just people selling. You can't like if some of the top wallets are just selling, like I don't know, divorcees' wives are selling and stuff like that. I mean, reason 101 not to get married.
But you've seen like, wallets that are tied to the sacrifice wallet. They bridge in money, they pump the charts. And then, you have these people who just come in and dump into it, know, and it's like, guys, like stop fighting over the scraps, dude. Let it do its thing, like, but everybody looks at the price. Like, what is it? Like 4 zeros and a 1, the sacrifice price for Pulse. I think it was. I think it's 4 zeros and a 1. Yeah. Like everybody looks at that as like the baseline price. What a lot of people seem to, not know or not understand is that the people who can actually move the price, they didn't pay that. They didn't get 10,000 Pulse per dollar. They got 15, 20,000 Pulse per dollar.
I think it's
5,000 in some cases. I think
3.5 basically is like the average price.
So their sacrifice price is way, way, way lower. And when you put those, if you go to TradingView, pull up a chart and put up bars, horizontal bars on those prices, and then you look at the chart, you're like, oh, okay, now we're making sense, right? Because like the Dolphins are like, I don't think they're still in profit right now, but they're like either still in profit or they're close to being at a loss, right? They've been in profit this whole time.
You're on a loss right now because so let's just say you're in a top 20 wallet, right? Because we know there's tons of sacrifice groups. But let's say you're in a top 20 wallet, like worst case, maybe you got like 5 zeros and a 4, right?
Yeah.
I usually call it's at 40, right? It's at 18 right now, so you're down about 57% right now.
Yeah, something like that.
Not that bad. Like, and if you're able to do some ratio trades, like we were able to, like I'm not in losses at all on it. At least, I mean, because I sacrificed Hex for it, not cash really, but I did a couple purchases at the low and stuff. But like, that's in profit. PulseX is in profit because PulseX, right?
That ratio trade was fat, dude.
Oh, the ratio trades were stupid.
That was huge.
Just trade $1 billion here or $500 million at a time. Boom, this way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you were just like, it was just
that was nice.
The first three I would say for the first week it was gangster, and then like by week 3 it was already starting to kind of go away for a while. But then there was moments in time where shit goes crazy. Like the last ratio trade was like E hex into P hex. Was like E hex was 1/10 of a penny, and I think like E hex was 1/10 of a penny, and then P hex was like
a penny or something like that, half a penny.
Yeah, half a penny, and the ratio almost
the one ratio at one point. Yeah,
and then that was the last good ratio trade. But like the reason like we're going back to the whole community schismed, right? Was I mean there was guys that just decided just to sell everything into P hex, and then they were like, you guys are all retarded. And then those like I call them island boys. But
the island boys,
the infamous stream. But But the Island Boys, no, don't play that one. But the Island Boys, they did that. But here's what this is where they shot themselves in the dick because they're retarded. They're not that smart. They think they're smart, but they're not. They went into, and then so they're like, you guys are retarded, and then they started making fun of stakers, and they started talking about all the money they made. Right then, everyone in the community stopped staking. So basically, by them telling people that staking was retarded, you guys are stupid. I can't believe you guys staking your shit. I didn't stake my shit live cycle. Lies. A lot of them did stake their shit, but they still had liquid to sell, so they made money, right? But like most people back then, I know very few people that were around during the beginning of Hex that didn't stake their Hex. Of course they did. They did keep a liquid stack. Most people probably kept like a quarter of their stack liquid, and the rest they staked it.
Yep.
Right? They still made a bunch of money. So, but like. It takes a special type of psychotic motherfucker to be like they're on stream because a lot of these guys were on stream or at least sometimes hop on streams and we're saying like, oh, I'm fully staked out this and this to be like, but instead they were like fully liquid.
Yeah, I can think of a few of those people.
And like that is pretty crazy. Like if let's just say they did do that, let's say they did like that's psycho motherfuckers. We're like, oh, fully staked out dog 555 Quattro Cinco, this and this and that, and then they're like, no, I don't have a single stake text at all.
Yeah, the only stakes that. If I do any staking, I'm not staking the Hex. I'm buying HSIs, right? Because I can buy them for like dirt cheap, and some of them are already 5-10% through on a, not 10%, but over 5%, 7-8%. I think last time I checked through their 555 years, right? So like if I'm going to do it, I'm going to buy the HSIs because they've been ticking this entire time, and a lot of people what they don't think about is. All the emergency in staking that happened over the last bear market, dude, all of those HSIs are benefiting from that. So as Hail Marys, that's a good Hail Mary.
That isn't a base thing. Like you can't tell, like, but because you know what you're doing, you can do that. Like you could also play the old Maxi, not the Maxi, but the Maximus DAO stuff that they're doing. That stuff works pretty well as well. But regardless, right, from that and stuff like. I did staking when like you can still do it on eHex, but like you have to do such a large amount, but like you do it for like the next cycle. Like you don't stake for 1-2 years. You stake out, let me go out 5 years, let me go out 4 years minimum, 10 years as like because that's what I did this cycle, right? I was like, I was very liquid, but I did stake like a quarter of the whatever Hex and Pulse and P Hex I got, staked it out coming out to 28 onwards.
Yeah.
During like 22 and 23 because I knew it's not worth it now, right? And then I managed to luckily like the rates were still pretty high, so we got a lot of yield, and then now it's crushed down, but still like a lot of the yield's going to come from like emergency unstakes. Obviously.
Yep. And the OA staking its Hex like that. We're always talking about centralized counterparty risk.
It was Island Boy faggots and a bunch of other and like a lot of other dudes in the ecosystem that were just using it as a piggy bank. Like so it was really funny.
He crushed the 30-60 day stakes.
Just notice who crash outs. So as soon as that happened, because people were like, I'm not just picking on Puerto Rico. I'm picking up a lot of people who were in fucking Asia or in Europe and shit. All ex-Americans who flew off to other countries, and you saw them spurg out when he got rid of the yield because what were they doing?
I remember
they were staking 10, 20, 30 million EHEX or PHEX and just rolling it on 1 month stakes. And then dumping the yield off for their income and stuff. And then he fucking crushed them. And then they started free. I literally saw them spurging out. Like, what the fuck? Well, because
I remember. I remember.
They were the sell pressure.
Yeah, they were the ones extracting,
Yeah.
And Now the OA completely crushed hex staking, which I get why he did it, but it's like, damn, dude. Now, like, what? How do we sell this to people? You know. But then again, the people who staked before that happened, dude, those stakes are huge right now.
Well, they're
You
huge.
know,
People are short time, and they'll. I mean, I think I've emergency unstaked once or twice just to see if I could, just to make sure. Like I wanted to check the mechanism, see if it worked, but like I never found the reason to emergency unstake for the most part, because it's like I planned my ladders out very carefully. You know, split them across a bunch of wallets. You know, like did all the all the shit you're supposed to do and stuff like that.
Yeah, playing the game. Yeah,
playing the game and shit. And this is long term because it's like, who cares? I have a bunch of like what I did for the 21 cycle is that all like I staked every hex that I got, staked it out. But what I did is I made sure that 25% of all my hex came out by the summer of 21 to 2022.
Yeah, smart.
So, and it was like, I did very well for myself. Like,
yeah, I remember.
That was a good idea. My strategy worked out. Sure, totally could have got fucked for sure, but like it totally worked out. And, I staked out 10 years and eventually, 1 to 10 years. And then eventually, oh shit, a lot of this is coming out. So then I started doing like 11 and 15s, but not as much obviously until like this recent bear market bear market that happened in 22 and 23 and 24 is where like I got more t-shirts and even had it in 21 basically.
Yeah,
because they're just so cheap, and why not? But like that's like but that's like an advanced user, and that's an advanced users thing now. I mean, for the most part, you just buy the token and just hold it, because you're just trying to make profits for the cycle. That's it's okay. You can do that.
Yep, for sure. And yeah, man, I don't know. It's been a rough 5 years, that's for sure. If you're advanced, you're made out. I got lucky, but then I used what I learned
right
over years to kind of solidify it. But then I kind of got like, screwed again. So, It is what it is. I'm still up though, but it is what it is, man. It's it frustrates me, because like bringing it back to how you're talking about how crypto, they're kind of like pseudo companies basically.
Yeah.
And like how Richard tries to compare himself to Satoshi. It's like, you're not Satoshi, dude. You didn't make something and disappear. You made something, you shilled it, you built up a community, you had a movie made about you, right? And then you tried to pull the disappearing act. That didn't work. Then you came back, but your Twitter says you don't use any form of social media and you only talk in person, but you're always talking in first person. I don't know. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy, and then you have like
the space is maturing. Like we have Wall Street in now. Like right now, the main thing that's going on Pump.fun, as an example, is that some of the top streamers are saying like almost some of the best traders, they've moved, they're trading stocks now. Damn, on all these platforms, because I mean that's where they can make some money and stuff. It's not crazy. I mean, but you have to make money on stock trading and shit, as long as you don't if you're not trying to use stupid leverage. But like there's been a more older demo or a more of a mature side of the market that's entering now. And then, so we're obviously looking at stocks. So like, that's how people want people to act. I mean, obviously like a more kiddish version of it, but like, that's what's happening. And then like, so, I mean, either he leaves completely and like, or, he has to like just buck up and start doing shit. Basically, there's kind of no in between. I mean, obviously it's not like you have to treat it like a corporation like that and stuff and be like, you have to do quarterly, you got to do your quarterly earnings report, but like, you got to stream. Like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. He's got to get back on YouTube, start destroying motherfuckers and that stuff. I mean, he's rich already. I mean, he's got money, of course, but he's the one that says, I want to go for fame and I want to go for this. Well, like that's what you got to do, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Price is too good, the whole industry will fucking fuck with you, or at least see it out and stuff.
Yeah, and like just the community, which fits all the criteria to be a cult. If the cult or the community doesn't have their leader around, it falls apart, and then they start looking for a new leader, and then things start falling apart. Right?
Like imagine if the like, let's just say like XRP lost their guy, as an example.
Yeah.
Like how long before that whole community fucking goes into fire and shit?
Immediately.
Yeah.
It may never recover, because as much as, you know, people want to say, oh, it's about the tech, it's about this, and it's about, I care about the tech. No, you don't. You know, the community, the tech doesn't matter if there's not a community behind it, right? How many amazing programs have developers created, but they can't, that nobody ever knows or hears about their tech, and it just fades into the void because they didn't have a community there to back it. I mean, we see this with video games too, right? Like there's so many video games coming out, they're basically shit coins. Go look at the video game charts, right?
Yeah.
Go look at the top like 5 or 10 video games of the past year. Their charts go up like this, and then they go like down like that because everybody has this short-term mentality. You know, we've been able, as you know, the Pulse Chain Hex community or whatever, we've been able to maintain that sort of mentality of like, you know, we had our shitcoin debauchery. Of course, every chain's going to do that. That's just natural. But like everybody's still talking about the same, you know, the same core coins, right? Yeah. So it's, I don't know. I mean, if this is all just like some storyline to shake out the weak hands or whatever, I mean, we're in the depression phase for sure. You know, I don't even think Pulse Chain left the bear market.
I mean, Pulse Chain's been there for a while, but like, look at the rest of crypto. They're in full like, you know, that's what it is. I mean, it's like, I don't think the cycle's over yet, but you know, if we do have a breakdown, obviously, like I'll start taking profits on coins and just get out and rebuy back.
Do you know what the doldrums are in terms of fishing?
Go ahead, tell me.
Okay, so fish, they don't normally eat like, okay, you're out there fishing on the water, right? You come in the morning, you're getting bites, you're getting hits, the fish are eating. Around noonish time, the fish, they die down, the water calms down and everything, and nothing really happens. You know, fishermen, they'll go take a nap or whatever, eat lunch, sit down, eat lunch, whatever. And then, you know, as the sun makes its way past noon, you know, 3-ish o'clock or something like that, the fish turn back on and they start eating again, right? And you start catching more fish. That period of time in between where nothing's really happening, I think that's where we're at in the bull market. I think we're either it's over and we're going into the bear market cycle, or it's going to be extended until, you know, mid or 3/4 of the way through 2026. And we're in that period where everything's soft and calm right now, and we just don't know. Because when you look at the Fed's about to start dropping interest rates, right? What I wanted to see going into, I'm like, what confirms that we're going into a bull market, right? From the last bear market, the money supply, right? If they don't start bringing down those interest rates and they don't start increasing the velocity of money, we're not going to go into a bull market. Well, they're just now doing that. And Bitcoin's already Ethereum's made a new all-time high. Bitcoin's made new all-time highs. Everything else just about has made new all-time highs. But I think we're in that period, right, where everything's chilling and you know, like kind of like a fake out or whatever. Maybe a bear trap or something, whatever you want to call it, if you want to use technical terms. But I think we're going to, you know, once the Fed's going to start dropping interest rates drastically, that's what I want to see. And then you're just going to see everything start making its move.
That won't happen until the second half of 26.
Right.
They've said they'll maybe cut another 50 basis points in the first quarter, in the first 6 months. But Jerome's out of here May 12th. They got a person. Yeah, thank God, right? I mean, the reason they're money printing right now is that they're basically saying that like there's not enough liquidity in the U.S. banking system for Americans to pay their taxes.
Exactly.
So we have to print money so there's enough money in the banking sector to handle tax payouts.
Yeah, that's not good, dude.
It's one of the biggest lies. I mean, just come on, you guys. Like,
if it's true, it's really not good, and we're in danger. If it's a lie, which it probably is, it's like, what do you really need the money for, you know?
Like, I mean, there's a meme we always play right here. Like, let me see if I can where are we at? It's
How they legends, they doing podcasts. They said, we make more money than you, nigga. We sit here and make more money than you. I know you don't want to play the Cash App, open your bank account game on the phone when we see each other. I know you don't want to open your phones up and see how much niggas got in the account. You made $2 million.
I know you don't want no ATM battle, nigga.
Nigga don't want to, nigga, we make more money than you, nigga. You talking about, oh, they podcast. Nigga, because we getting chicken. We make more money than you. You better come when you want a job. We might got a job for you, nigga. Yo, Nick, did we throw you 25,000 bonus for nothing the other day? Throw it on Nick.
Just for nothing.
Throw it on Nick in the control room. In the control room. Put the camera on him. Throw the camera on him real quick. Nick.
Like, Kyle, didn't we throw you fucking some money the other day, bro? Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And bands, just for nothing, Kyle. Just for nothing.
Oh yeah. And so buddy in the chat mentions the tariffs, right?
Yeah.
And guess what's supposed to be coming mid 2026? Supposed to be getting $2,000 to $5,000 tariffs. Well, I don't know. That kind of sounds a lot like the same conditions. What's that?
You talking about the stimmy checks, or were you talking?
Stimmy checks. Yeah, from the tariff revenue. Well, those two things put together, dropping interest rates substantially in $2,000 tariffs. That sounds a lot like the are similar to the conditions of the pandemic when we saw everything going crazy. Right, because that's just let's keep it basic. That's a massive influx of new cash into the system, right? And you're an idiot to keep it in cash, right? You gotta find somewhere to invest it, or otherwise you're just gonna go give it to Amazon and Walmart, right? Or Target, I guess, if you're feeling.
I mean, I don't. Basically, I think it's retarded for the government to refund any company over tariffs. That's a bunch of crap. But yeah, I think a stimmy check because the money's gonna go to these retailers anyway.
Exactly.
But the stimmy checks can be whatever. I mean, it's gonna be nice. It might cause a little alt season for a second, but it doesn't matter really. It's just look. So the bull market's really gonna start. You're right. It's when the interest rates go down, but they have to go down low enough. That's why I'm saying I think the bottom of the hot real estate markets are gonna bottom out by the end of 26, quarter 4, and then the rest of the United States real estate sector will bottom out by summer of 27. So. It does sound crazy, but we're experiencing a lot of weird things too. And here's the other thing is that the market's pretty spooked out right now that the market's expecting a 15 to 20% drop in stocks sometime in 26.
Yep.
And of course that would be, so it's if we were to go into a bear market, it'd be pretty short, basically. I think worst case, we'd be out of it by June. We'd be out of it. We'd be the crypto market bottoms out and we're just off into a bull run basically. But we're too far away to say that correctly. I mean, I think we're at least going to get a ramp up into January before it's all over. Yeah. But we'll have to see. We just have to wait. So we're just in a shitty position where we just got to see what happens basically. But there's a lot of people all on the sidelines, 100% cash. And if it takes off, they're the exit liquidity because they're going to buy back in, pump the market even higher, and then we're just exiting stage left basically. So they're in a tough position basically. Yeah, one thing we told our guys was to sell off all their risky altcoin positions and just get into more cash positions so they're ready to buy dips and stuff or on these recent drop downs. You can still hold a really if you just have a low cap meme coin, you just like it, all right, that's fine. But any major positions and stuff, just get into cash and then use that to either buy Solana cheap or buy Ethereum cheaper or something like that, or Bitcoin cheaper.
Yeah, for sure.
And what's he? Jordans and Hellcats. Yeah. I am not wearing Jordans. I do have a Hellcat, but
nice.
But PS5 Pros, yeah. The thing is it was $10,000, but let's the $5,000 stimmy checks I got, or let's say it was 10,000 would be pretty sizable. That would be pretty nice, but still. But let's just say even if it was only $5,000 or $2,000 stimmy checks, it doesn't matter. It'll be spent most of it gets spent on groceries. It just gets spent on groceries, or they're gonna spend it on retarded fucking video games or the weed. Basically, that's it. I mean, the smart people will invest it into crypto or into assets and stuff, but that's not I'd say 20 to 15% of people will spend it on assets. 40% of people will spend it on going out, and the rest of the economy will spend it on bills and food. That's where it goes. Literally, that's what's gonna. But still, that money gets circulated in the economy, and it will have a boost in the economy for spending for that month or two it takes for people to run through it, basically, on the stimmy checks. But where the real money comes from is from people who will have the biggest locked pool of capital right now that hasn't been accessed and touched. Is there's tons of equity in houses, but the interest, there's for a lot of people, it's not worth refinancing their homes or selling their homes to either downsize into a smaller home, get the leftover and put into investments or into savings accounts, or the other half is just refinance their house, get another 30-year mortgage on their house, and then people don't mind if their payment goes up by $500, but if their payment goes up by $1,500, $2,000, It's like
it's a different story.
It's too much, and then that's the big problem is because a lot of people got like their interest rates at 2% or 3% for a 30-year mortgage. They jump up now that they're paying 6%, 7% possibly.
It's handicapping the housing market.
Yeah, but not just that. I mean, sure, it's handicapped the housing market, but it's like a ton of like my dad would call it white people games.
Yeah,
my dad's Mexican. We're all Mexican. Like my dad's name is Miguel. My name is Miguel, and my son's name Michael. Same name, but
same name.
But which direction is it going? You know what I'm saying? Like, Miguel, Michael.
It jumped
like that.
I ended up Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle's. We gave you a white boy name. We gave you Kyle. Cal.
Yeah, they raised my credit score immediately.
It's awesome. Drywall quivers when Kyle comes into the room.
Yeah. Monster cans ready to be crushed.
It's like, I think like you got to think like a person like the average house, like let's just say the average price in America is right now it's like $400,000-$500,000 is the average house in America right now. If you have bought anywhere from 2009 to 2019, you're still in profit because your house went up more, even though it's come down. It's still maybe if you bought really bad in 2019, but it's very doubtful because the markets went up so hot in 2020 and 21 and maintained in 22. That you're still in profit of buying that house. So you have equity.
Yep.
If people refinance at home, they're taking out 80K, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 out of their house. That's a lot of cap. That's where the stock market boom could happen. That's where the crypto market can go crazy because the people who own homes and own property, they're the people that matter basically. It's 15% of Americans basically.
We need to
like white people games. Is because like he would talk to a ton of his clients and that's what they would do. Like, they would just refinance a house they owned, or they would have a payout off house, they sell it, or they would like get a mortgage on a house they already owned just to get like their hands on like at the time $700,000, $800,000, and then
make a move,
stocks and equities and have because it's worth it. Like, oh no, I have a $5,000 mortgage now, but I have fucking $800,000 in cash. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares?
You put it in the S&P 500 and you can probably pay for it.
You'll make that back and stuff like that. But it's good. But it's always good to have the option that to have the liquidity to handle or get an opportunity, or get a side piece, buy an Escalade, get rims, but still be balling out here and get pussy for the first time in my life. Like that's the truth. Like, right? We know like I've been in the Red Pill a long time, and I know guys age 20 to age 50 are talking about the same thing, just the words are a tiny bit different, but it's the same. It's about money and pussy. Always.
I mean, that's what it's always been, man. It's natural.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't matter how advanced we get. We're still gonna, the world was built for pussy. That's what it was built for. Men going out and building shit so they can say, hey, look at this cool shit that I built. Can I hit it? Like, it's natural. It's what drives it's what drives the survival of the race.
Yeah, but it's all those equity games. Like something my dad always told me too. Like, and we figured this out a long time. Like, he would tell me like, I'm always getting hit up every 3 months to do work from some clients because that's when they would get their dividend checks in because they get quarterly.
Yep.
It's always every 3 months. You ever notice that? Yeah, that's weird.
Sounds about right.
The dividends came in. Hey, we need you to fix the lawn up. We need you to do this. We need you to fix stuff in the house. It's so funny. I love that shit. White people games.
Hey, it's right, man.
Money, bro. I mean, it is what it is.
If the shoe fits.
Yeah. But
yeah, for sure. But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm excited for the future. I'm not getting my hopes up, but we'll see what happens.
So much for 53. It still could happen. The cycle's not over. I mean, like Wall Street wants to get rid of the 4-year cycle because they don't like Wall Street likes predictability, but they don't like the predictability that the retail traders and investors, they know they know the problem is that these guys know it too.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So they're trying to get rid of the 4-year cycle because I'm not to shit on George. Don't Mr. Coleman, George Lucas, but like on what's his name? The 4-year. Bob Lucas and stuff. Not to shit on him or anything like that, because I think he does a great job. But like he's one of the guys that really, I mean, the 4-year cycle has been a meme, but he's been one of the big guys that really pump it up to like the point where like the 4-year journey, and then he makes a video, then every other fucking TA guy on YouTube a day or two later are all doing the same fucking video because they're like, what did Daddy Bob say? And then they're like, 4-year cycle is intact, and then every other TA guy, like 85% of every TA dude faggot on Twitter and YouTube goes, 4-year cycle intact, 4-year cycle intact, and then and it's so if Bob Lucas says the cycle's over, right? Then it's like, cycle's over, everything's cooked. And then it's like everyone's like, bah, bear market in, bah, it's all over, bah. Like they don't like that. They don't like that. They want to be able to control when they can rug it.
Yep,
they want.
ETFs gave them a lot of power over the crypto markets.
Yeah, because
unfortunately, because they put it on paper, dude. They can naked short it as much as they want.
ETFs right now, I believe we would have been in a bear market already.
Yeah,
they're eating the price. We just had in the last week, we've had Saylor buy another $1 billion of Bitcoin. We've had Tom Lee buy another $500 million of fucking Ethereum. And 2 weeks ago, he bought another $250 million, and Saylor bought another $400 million. So we bought like $1.4 billion of Bitcoin in the last, let's just call it month. And then Tom Lee bought basically almost $600 billion in Ethereum.
Yep.
Right? That's why the markets are holding up. The markets are holding up, and they're basically what's happening is that the Bitcoin whales that they tell you to hold on to their stuff. We got to be a hodler. They're off. They're OTCing their coins. Some of them are market selling, but most are OTCing. When you OTC, there's not that selling pressure on the market, but it's maintaining. And then the reason the prices are going sideways is because the retail's it's over and they're dumping their tokens. But the purchases being done by the ETFs are buying the OTC and then buying the open market. That it's like it's kind of becoming like it's going sideways. Like that's why we've been in this fucking zone of like 80, 90K for the last like since like what October 10th, basically.
Yeah, they're transferring the wealth.
Yeah.
Right. It's they're accumulating, but they're not going to accumulate. People think that like, they're like, oh yay, BlackRock's getting in. The corporations are getting in. This and that, and it's like, oh yay, dude. The last thing they're going to do is go buy on the open market. They're not trying to eat slippage. Are you crazy? They don't eat slippage. They buy at a discount, which is exactly what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Like
Rich, like 2007, right? So this guy's got a good question right here. He's like, early October was a crypto bull run with no alt action. There was some, not bad. We got Bitcoin at 120, so it was a nice bull run. But here's the thing: it needed to be like, the minimum the cycle should have gone to is like 138. Like we needed to 2x the last all-time high. You can't just like, oh, we did 80% of the last bull run. That's not enough of a pump, because what happened? Because every cycle, Bitcoin's getting bigger. It's going the volatility, by volatility, the top volatility is going down. So like 2017, 20 grand, 2021, let's call it 70. I'll just round up to 70,000. This one we go 126. It's not enough. Like, so we go from a 3, like let's just call it a 3x down to like not even a 2x basically. You need to go 2x because the next cycle, what if it's only 50% or 40%?
Yep.
Then what does that take us? It takes us maybe to high 180s to 210, 220.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There will be a point where it goes really viral. Like we'll get like a 400, and because like if we got a 400,000 top, and then not this cycle, but like let's just say sometime next cycle we do like a 400,000, 500,000, then a 50% for the cycle afterwards in the early 2030s. That makes sense because we were so high up. We came back from like, maybe Bitcoin drops from 400 to 80 grand or 70 grand where we're at right now. And then we pump up to like 700 and then we crash back down. And the next cycle after that, we hit 1 million and some change, Yep. But, yeah. But the thing is if it can keep going viral because the supply is so limited that like, there will be a point where like, it just seems very crazy to me that it doesn't at least 50% from the last all-time high every time. Because that seems crazy.
Yeah. To not be able to do that.
Yeah. Because we like basically,
who knows, man?
If crypto starts acting like stocks, then we go on something like there's always crashes, right? But like we go on an 8 to 12 year run where like it's just kind of like dip, higher. What happens? It just goes like this, which would be better. It's a smoother ride. It makes it more proof. But
more stable.
Because like the stock market, those guys, if you want to hear brainwashed, the stock market guys are the most brainwashed because no matter what, no matter what, they just don't stop buying. The smart one, because that's actually been the smartest strategy. Is basically from like the housing crash. If you just bought the S&P 500, every time it just goes red, just buy more, or you've got a nice DCA, like you're up pretty decent on it.
Yep. I mean, they're not going to stop printing money.
Yeah.
So.
Better off you just invested only in tech stocks, even more up. Like you're just up stupid. Basically.
Yeah. If you bought Tesla, dude.
Yeah.
Facebook, anything, AMD, Nvidia.
I mean, you can buy Amazon. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Like, fuck AI, fuck the AI shit. Just like the robotics advancements in it, they'll just get rid of their. I mean, their main workforce is just in the warehouses. When the warehouses jobs are destroyed by 95%, like the amount of one thing a lot of people track is profitability or revenue per employee. Imagine if they're able to fire about maybe like 70% of the employees at Amazon. And the same level of the profitability only goes up. The profitability per employee only goes up.
I mean, they're not going to pass those savings on to us. That's for sure.
But they'll pass it. But this is why it's so important to be in the asset classes, because the way you receive any of that profitability is from the stocks. The stock you have to, because there's a shareholder. You have to have the thing is like I have to bring shareholder value.
Right. Legally. They have to do it. Yeah. Public company. Yeah, man. I mean, AI, man. I've been thinking about AI, and
Allen Iverson was really good, man. He was a great basketball player.
Yeah, for sure. They all say that like, oh, it's a bubble, it's gonna pop, this and that.
It will. At some point, there'll be a crash at some point, but
it will. But I don't think it's going to crash the way they think it is.
It's not a fad. That's the thing. It's not a fad.
Yeah, it's not. It's going to change the world more than Amazon did. That's for sure. This is something that affects everything. Everything. And I mean, dude, I've been using AI like to set up everything on my stream. Like, hey, I need an AI tool to make clips, right? I need an AI tool. How do I do this? How do I modify my voice settings on OBS? I don't know how to do any of that. All I do is go ask Grok, right? It's huge. It's
I have Gronk. I never use it. I mostly use Gemini and ChatGPT. Do you like Gronk? I have not really used it.
I love Grok, dude.
Really?
I love it, dude. Well, it's because I'm on X all the time anyways, or Twitter or whatever. So it's right there. And it's great, man.
Version of it, or it's 100% free.
Well, you're verified on X, which means you have premium, which means you should have access to Grok.
Okay.
Yeah, so like you don't have to, and like if you have X premium, you can download the Grok app and sign in through X, and you can have it there too, right? Oh. So if you have the subscription, you have access. It's included in your subscription, right?
Got you.
Totally worth it, dude. I use it all the time. I use it to make thumbnails. Like, I use it to make everything, and you got to learn how to prompt it, right? Yeah. And everybody's like, they hear that about AI, like, oh, you got to learn to prompt. You got to learn how to prompt. You want to know how to learn how to prompt? Be as detailed as possible, right? Oh, you want a picture with a dog on the screen? Okay, well, if you type in you want a picture with a dog on the screen, what is the dog doing? What color is the dog? What kind of dog is it? Right? You got to be that's how you prompt, is you just be as descriptive as possible to what you actually want, right? Because it can only, if you don't tell it, then how does it know, right?
Right.
So that's probably my tip for using AI, but yeah, it's super great. Moderation can be annoying.
It's going to like you can get shit like this, bro.
Hey, this is the day in the life of a fat nigga crypto millionaire. He wakes up at 6 a.m. next to the Russian supermodel he bagged the night before. He wakes her ass up and tells her, get the fuck out. He got shit to do. But first, she gotta make a nigga breakfast. Can't make money on an empty stomach. After breakfast, he checks in on his meme coin portfolio. He trenches meme coins for an hour with his fat nigga Alpha Group, looking for that daily 100X. Found it, looking like this nigga will be eating good today. Next, he's got a few business calls to make. Updates on his multi-million-dollar real estate ventures with some white-collar cracking niggas. It's almost lunchtime and this nigga's getting hungry. He hops in the Ferrari and drives to his favorite lunch spot in Miami. Oh shit! He spots one of his niggas from his meme coin alpha group. They chop it up talking about the 1000X runner from this morning. They decide to treat themselves after lunch and go shopping. Yeah, these fat niggas looking fly. He getting a little sleepy now. He gotta go take a nap before a big night. He wakes up and gets fresh for a lavish dinner at the best steakhouse in Miami with all his niggas. Now it's time to hit the club and get turned. They celebrate their wins from today and are on the prowl for snow bunnies who want to get freaky with a fat nigga. He takes her home and they have consensual sex. After clapping cheeks, he decompresses with a warm glass of milk. He looks back on another successful day as a fat nigga crypto millionaire, then goes to sleep ready to do it all over again tomorrow.
It's fat nigga season.
Sorry. Yeah.
There it is.
Bro, I mean, it's undefeated, dog. I mean, it's just gonna get crazier and crazier. I don't know if you've seen 2-3 years Dagestan, the movie.
No.
Oh, you haven't? Oh,
No.
dude, that's incredible. Do I have it still here? I might not. I may have deleted it. I'll get it right now in a minute. But but yeah, like AI. I mean, just the creativity side, but it is gonna revolutionize stuff. But it's like what I count it as is like look at where like, all right, like we know how much, like, as example, like the technology and stuff, it changed the world, right? But like where did it really change is when, so the social media side is of it, right? So when you can use this stuff to get yourself coochie or access to women or access to that side, that's when it is exploded into this massive thing, really massive. I'm not just talking about like the internet, right?
Yeah.
Like, the infrastructure of it's being built out right now. So at some point, whether it's in 26, we get a big stock market crash in AI, and then it recovers, right? Usually about 10 years from that point. Maybe it's faster because AI is a lot quicker. It could be 5 or 6 years. That's where you have like, oh shit, it's like really real. It's like really real. And we know how fast so it's probably faster, but it took, so you look at like the dot-com crashes, right? Dot-com crash in 99, 2001, around there. 10 years later, we got the iPhone, the first one.
Yep.
And it was off. It was on after that.
Yep. Maybe we get AGI then. Who knows? But
I
what
mean,
worries me is
than we think it is, actually. I think it's smarter AI. It's just like, but it's because it's prompt and it's kind of like who knows? But it's like I've seen things of like saying like they don't really think they're gonna get it until like 2040. Really,
I think they're lying.
I mean, obviously, like, they have more advanced shit than they're saying they do. But
like a year or two ago, there was this thing that happened over at ChatGPT or whatever and Google where like they think that they found like an announcement came out that they finally got AGI, and then like all that news just disappeared. And we haven't heard anything about it since. That always made me wonder. But if we need to be careful, because at the end of the day, like what makes the human species the dominant race or the dominant species of the planet? It's our brains. We're smarter than everything else. Yeah, the thumbs help, right? But we're more intelligent than everything.
It's a body mass ratio. Like we have the largest cock out of all the fucking mammals and stuff like that.
Yeah, that too. Of course.
Like, we're out here. Actually, wait, no, hold up. Maybe the horse or the mule got us beat on that way. Hold up. I might have to reprocess this information. Maybe all the apes.
Yeah, maybe. But we're creating something more intelligent than we are, and we don't understand how it thinks, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like we're creating our own apex predator, or either that, or we're creating like the next generation of human evolution, where we're able to actually like shed our meat bag bodies and go into like something that's,
I'd probably lean more towards that. But here's the problem that I'm having with it is like all the Fruit Loops that want that shit. These are all dudes that are like gay or trans people that are inside of the tech industry. They're the ones always jacking off. Well, the people who's like, I want to because it's like a lot. Anyone who really wants to like, I want to transform into some new robot thing, or like, I mean, sure, it'd be cool to have like I have a suit or I'm not talking about just like an Iron Man suit or something like that, right? Yeah, it'd be really sick. But it's more like it's all these people who just basically like, I'm ugly and I want to be a woman, or like I want to be a man, or I fucking like, or I'm gay or some shit like, and then these are the people ahead of all the tech companies and industry and shit. Like like that just want, because they're just not happy with what God gave them. You know what I mean? Like, well, dog, you like dick, dude. You just say you like dick. Like, why you gotta like change the world? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Chick then, dude. Like why? It's not that big of a deal, but like what do you do? Like that's the part that's crazy to me and
Yeah.
shit. That's
Like-
that's a big part of it, like the transhumanism era. I mean, there's just a bunch of dudes that want to be chicks or chicks that want to be dudes, but that's what it is. Like,
Well,
what-
you're gonna get somebody that like wants to upload their consciousness like in every day, like like the Batcave, how Batman has all of his old armor throughout his. It's like that, but like with oh, that's my furry suit today, right? And they wake up and they upload their consciousness to it, and that's what they are that day.
the reason furries, and this is a real thing, by the way. The reason that they put furries and they love put like the OPSEC a sector of the economy in terms of like protecting your stuff from computers, the VPN side of it, like people like that like how to keep yourself private side is the infrastructure is mostly run by furries.
Oh God,
I'm not even joking around. It's huge. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yes, it is. And one of the reasons for it's because you can blackmail these people. So it's another thing. So like they put compromised people. Like there's a clip of the streamer who it was obviously a joke, but he's like, before you start working for me, I gotta have you on stream on video. I gotta have a recorded video of you saying the fucking N-word as loud as possible and saying all these. So I just in case so you don't crash out on me because I have the video.
Yeah, blackmail works, man.
See what's
it works. I'm gonna reveal who you are under that mask.
We're gonna keep you. We're gonna keep you well paid. We're gonna make good money. You can go to your furry cons. You can go do your stuff. You can go have all the straight, furry, or gay sex or whatever butt plug shit you do, and you can keep your professional career.
Yeah. You remember that episode where Cartman is working with the Colonel from KFC, and there's that scene where he's like, "Don't fuck me, Eric. Don't you ever fuck me, Eric." Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, for sure. I could see that. I mean, blackmail works. It's illegal, but hey, who are you gonna tell, right?
Epstein did like most of Epstein's work.
Oh yeah, that's all it was.
Was not on the political side. It was later on. It was mostly on the science side. His entire Mossad, whatever shit operation that he had going on, U.S. side, CIA side, was essentially to blackmail climate scientists and just key science figures to have them push narratives in certain directions. A big thing that they did was to push carbon credits.
Yep.
To go up, and because I mean it's a bunch of horse shit. So there's companies like Ford that have to pay because like they're carbon they're basically carbon negative, so they have to go on the market and spend $1 billion, hundreds of millions of dollars to buy carbon credits to offset from like a company that fucking doesn't do shit.
Yep. Same thing with P. Diddy, and like, it's literally the same thing. Like when you look at his mentor, what did they do? They had crazy, R-rated parties. And they would record people in the rooms, and then boom, they would blackmail them. And that was Diddy's mentor. That's the dude that taught him the game. So you know
who Diddy's mentor was?
I watched like a documentary on it. I forget who it was, but it was some old white dude. Like I think it was like some old Jewish white dude. Let me find the name. Who was? Andre Harrell. I think that's his name. No, Ray Dalio. Ray Dalio. That's who it was. Ray Dalio.
Ah, wait.
Yeah, look it up.
Wait.
It was his business coach.
Hold on, pause. Wait, let's wait.
There it is.
Ray Dalio was mentoring Diddy.
Let me see if I can find the video that I watched.
No. Kyle, share this. I need to read this one. No. Okay. Ray Dalio. Oh, my full screen, Kyle. So Ray Dalio was famous for mentoring hip hop mogul Sean Diddy starting around 2007. Oh, 17. Okay, Ray Dalio so business, but Diddy has already been doing that for a while. Goddamn, Ray Dalio, fucking up, dog.
No, look into the history, dude. I think it is longer than that. I don't.
He's kind of recent though. He's been doing shit since the 90s and 80s. Because all right, let me put you on something else. Something. You know who? Okay. You know who Bumpy Johnson is?
No.
He was basically the head of the black mafia or the black like he would run alcohol and drugs in Chicago.
Yeah.
Back in the day, right? So, look at Bumpy Johnson, who he mentored.
Who did he mentor?
Oh, watch it. So I'm gonna put you guys on right here. So okay, so pull that up, Kyle.
Frank Lucas.
So Frank Lucas, right? So okay, watch. So Bumpy Johnson Bumpy Johnson's driver was Frank Lucas. Okay.
Yeah.
Diddy was Frank Lucas's driver.
Oh God. What, like way back in the day?
Yeah, way back in the day. This is like, I think this was like 80s, 90s. Now I may be confusing it, but I'm pretty sure this was a thing where like he learned a lot of the drug side of the game from Frank.
Yeah. Who knows, man?
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, it is. It's I want the Epstein files out. I want that out. That's like messed up this administration so bad. Like the way that they butchered the Epstein release and everything. It's like it's caused people to lose so much faith in this administration, you know. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So watch, pull it up, Kyle. Watch. So I was right about it. Yeah, but like Diddy's connection between the drug lord Frank Lucas, Sean Diddy Combs, is through rumors and speculations, primarily suggesting that Lucas had a major influence or source for Diddy's early street credibility and connections within the music industry. Was involved in financing Diddy's early career, providing access to certain crowds through concrete evidence linking them directly, but isn't widely publicized. Mostly becoming street lord through documentaries and stuff like that.
Wow.
So there's a connection there between Diddy and Frank Lucas.
No, it wasn't Ray Dalio. Sorry. Clive Davis. Davis. Now I remember the name. I just remember there was some old fat white dude. That's what I remember. Clive Davis. I believe he was.
And people can have have many mentors. Like it isn't just like I was mentored by one person. That's it. You know, you have people.
Yeah. Hey,
Diddy's dad was a street kid. There's a whole it was a hustler thing. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, Clive Davis had a pivotal role in launching Sean Diddy Combs' career in funding Bad Boy Records, establishing a long professional relationship. However, their association has been a recent subject of speculation and controversy due to Combs' legal issues. Yeah. Look into that one. You'll like that one. There's a few videos about that. But yeah, it wasn't Ray Dalio.
Well, Ray Dalio did mentor Diddy.
Yeah, that's why it popped up when I searched for it.
He's been doing too much fuck shit for too long for it just be Ray Dalio's fault.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, especially in 2017, it's like, dude, like he had a whole life to already like do some crazy shit. You think he just started now, you know? Who knows?
I wonder how many Bitcoins. I mean, Diddy probably does have Bitcoin on the low. You just don't talk about it. When you're that rich, just fucking don't even talk about it. I mean, unless you need the clout for it and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's the truth. I mean, like there's that whole thing too, where like so Alex Jones has a ton of Bitcoin, but like he said he lost a laptop for it, but he was gifted a bunch of Bitcoin. And he just said, "Oh, I lost it. I don't have it anymore. I fucking just." But he's still, of course, bro. You think he doesn't have it? Like
exactly what I was talking about earlier. You know, if I was
BTC dog, I mean, of course he did. You know,
yeah. Like I would just tell people I don't have anything, and I would just try to look poor all the time. Yeah. You know, because it puts a target on your back.
What you do is like, I don't know if I believe this whole Bitcoin thing. I think it's cool, but I'm Doge is the one I'm in. Like that's how you shuck people off.
Yeah. Never let them know your next move, man. For sure.
Yeah, XRP the standard, dog.
Yeah, XRP is the standard.
I mean, XRP is the standard, brother. I mean, you know, it's.
I really think XRP could hit $10,000. XRP definitely could hit $10,000. BlackRock is about to buy $9 trillion worth of XRP. That's insane. Soulface, what do you think, bro?
Oh yeah, definitely 1,000%. XRP is about to hit $10,000, especially because of them going after the Swift banking system.
Okay, what do you think, bro?
Without a doubt, XRP to 10 bands, and the reason is XRP has intrinsic value. Bitcoin doesn't.
Okay, Mark, what do you think?
XRP $10,000? No question.
Okay, cool. Luke, what do you think?
Absolutely. Wisdom Tree just recently filed an ETF. It's going to go berserk.
Okay, cool. Sage, what do you think, bro?
I think XRP could 100% hit $10,000 simply if they just take over the Swift banking system, which will put their market cap well over 1.2 quadrillion.
So you faded XRP at 50 cents, then buy at the top and panic sell? My own son.
I had to do it.
Fucking exit liquidity.
No one knew it was going to $1.
help.
Okay.
Investing. Don't know what to do, what it is, but I need help. I need help.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm going to be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying?
What the hell did you just say?
XRP. It's.
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for.
It doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like
I'm screwed. Crypto men, come this way. Help me.
Just put money into XRP and then you're set for life.
Put my money in it.
Or just spend it all, whatever you want to do.
Well, will the IRS come after me if I, they won't come after me if I do that?
You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway.
Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Just do that.
Interesting. you know, it's cooked when OnlyFans girls, bro. I mean,
yeah.
But I will say this though, she's barely in the loss right now. She bought it $2, so like it's. I think what's XRP at right now? XRP is at the standard.
No idea.
191 right now. So she's down. She's probably down like a little bit. I mean, she's probably still above $1 million. But,
yeah.
Damn dog.
She's chilling. Unless she panic sold, But
isn't that crazy?
She probably shouldn't have to.
Spending it on XRP for Brad Garlinghouse just to dump it. So his money is funding, Brad Garlinghouse's lifestyle. Live my lifestyle.
Amen. What's that Wolf of Wall Street quote? Move the money from their pockets into our pockets.
They be championing this girl. I just bought Bitcoin with it. I take Simp's money and put it into Bitcoin. Solid strategy.
Yeah, genius. actually genius. Ironically,
it's fucks actually.
Yeah, for sure. But it's a pushing almost a little past midnight over here. So
just take a line, dog, and not just with you.
Yeah,
let me ask you just a couple more questions, and we can get
sure.
chat, brother. But so besides Pulse Chain, are you invested in outside? Like, what is your investment strategy basically? Like, are you investing outside of? I mean, do you invest outside of crypto? Do you want to run your own business? Like, what's your plans? Like, do you just decide to just Pulse Chain only, or is it do you have multiple tokens, or like what do you do basically investment wise?
I've been Pulse Chain only this entire time, so I've been riding the wave the entire time, right?
I feel you.
I mean, I just built up my bags, and I just, that's where I put them, and the reason for that is because my strategy calls for, I look at the community, right?
Right.
And I say, what community has the most potential? And that's never changed. It's always been the Pulse Chain Hex community, right? As bad as things get, we're still not the Safe Moon guys, like.
Yeah, we're not the Luna Classic guys.
Yeah, and we're all down terribly, horrendously bad, but
I mean, relatively speaking, most of crypto is right now too.
Yeah, right. But like Pulse Chain, I always say that it never even left the bear market. Everything else went into a bull market. Pulse Chain didn't even leave the bear. So like, if it hasn't even left yet, then I don't know, right? But I made a conviction, right? And I stick to my conviction. As much shit as I talk, I'll always be honest and say, look, I may talk all this trash, dude, but my conviction or like my investment thesis doesn't change.
Right.
Is it rough? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very rough. But I got enough money to, pay my bills, take care of my family, right? Live a happy life.
Happy?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's something that's very hard to get. And it's not.
I gotta give you respect, bro, because like that's for sure. Like I don't meet too many maxis, and I know you're not a maxi 100%, but like I don't meet too many people that like you have conviction and you're willing to stick it out, and then also like there's no matter what we say, even if the meme coins on Pulse Chain don't go up that much, there is ways to kind of make money on like jumping in little trends and runs and stuff like that. Ecosystem.
And I earn some revenue off of my bags, right?
Yeah.
Like I do a lot of liquidity providing as well, and it's just, I look at it and, my thesis hasn't changed at all. And, I've been here long enough to see people come and see people go,
Yeah.
and I've been here the whole time seeing it. And it's like, that's just where I'm at on it. Right now, if let's say like we wake up tomorrow and Pulse Chain does like a 5 or 10x, I'm out, dude. I'm going to take 90% of everything and I'm going to move it into something more stable, period, in a story. What the dream is to just be liquidity providing between USDC, DAI, and USDT, right?
Got you.
Because when you're liquidity providing stable coins, where's the impermanent loss? And all you're earning is dollars the whole time.
Now. I do teach about liquidity providing as a living and stuff, and not only that, but just mostly onboarding people into crypto and stuff. But like, it isn't always a safe trade. Sure, USDC and Tether for the most part, but there could always be some risk. Like, it's just you are doing a safer side of that, but like there could be an unpegging some point.
If it depegs, dude,
it could be Tether. I think USDC is just too in the club now.
Yeah.
But
it's got too much backing, publicly traded. It's tied in with BlackRock. It ain't going anywhere.
Yeah,
but USDT, massive gold reserves.
Yeah.
Right. So if it does depeg, okay, I would be running a V3 position in an extremely tight range. It's gonna, there's gonna be impermanent loss, right? But it's dollars for dollars, right? And if it depegs, when is it ever not a good idea to buy? I hope I'm saying that right. I'll say it the right way. It's a good idea to, buy a major stablecoin depegging. At least that's what history shows, right? So, yes, is there risk
to a certain level?
Yeah, to a certain level.
If it's 60 cents or lower, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a point where like a stablecoin's too fucked. We're like, oh no, it's fucked, But like, 91 cents, 96 cents, 80. Every stablecoin goes 99, 98 cents. It happens all the time.
Right.
Yeah, but we're not. But yeah,
that strategy is for 10 million and up, right? That's not a strategy that's in the future, right? So my mentality to go from when Pulse Chain launched, I was sitting on my back porch, and at the time I was running DoorDash. I was doing TaskRabbit, which for those of you who don't know what TaskRabbit is, you're just getting paid to go, assemble furniture or help hang a light or something, right? You're just doing mediocre bullshit jobs running around. That's what I was doing. And then Pulse Chain launched, and then I got lucky with something. I'm not going to keep going. But the reason I didn't lose all of that wealth that I made was because, if you want to be a whale, you got to act like a whale. You got to know how to swim like a whale, right?
Yeah.
So, all that time that I was learning, I learned, okay, what would whales do, right?
But you also got to know some whales are just retarded.
Of course.
You're like,
of course.
A lot of whales just got. It is too. It's better to get lucky than not lucky. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Better to be lucky.
People are going to act differently when they're trading $5,000. Like you mentioned earlier, how you had one guy that was like in your community that was like, I only have a couple $1,000, so I'm going to play it more risky.
Right.
Well, it's more risky, right? Now, I needed to learn, how does somebody act when they have 500,000, or $1 million or something? They're playing with that. I'm not going to learn that by trading 5,000 unless I'm really strict with myself, right? So, you learn how to protect the wealth. Really, the more wealth you make, the more you want to protect it, right? And that's how I view a whale swimming, right? So
that's true. Yeah, because usually, like most whale, I would say a good portion of whales made their wealth just by holding one token or two tokens maximum.
Yeah.
And they atrophy their skills and they just do very stupid moves for the most part over time. There's very, very, very intelligent whales. Like there is, obviously.
Of course.
But there is, I would say like half of whales are kind of stupid, basically. Yeah. But they got so much cash, you just gotta, with the hyperliquid, how many whales got liquidated themselves on hyperliquid and Aster, bro? It's fucking, oh my God, bro. Just like there's accounts of people like losing like $45 million on a $60 million account.
Yeah, and you got that James Wynn guy too,
Classic. Classic.
Yeah, like I saw a post the other day of him calling other people retarded. I was like, you lost more money in one trade than like the GDP of some countries. Like, stop. Like you're like I don't, whatever, but yeah, man, so I try to learn as much as I can. I made the decision a long time ago with like Richard Hart assets is that it's either Valhalla or it's zero, right? It's one or the other. And I'm sticking with it. And so far it looks like it's going to zero. But I think
but
you're
willing to take that risk because if you're right that there's upside, the upside's stupid. Basically,
I came to the realization a long time ago that I needed to work on getting as many of these paper-handed bitches up out of my chain as possible.
Right.
So I started fudding everything. Right now, everybody hates me. Well, I don't really give a shit, but I have my own goals. If I can fud it enough, if I can talk enough crap to get somebody to sell now instead of selling later, that's what this is the game we play, right? And it's cold, but it's the game that's being played, right? I would rather the paper-handed bitches sell now at the lows than Pulse Chain move up 2, 3, 4, 5x, and now they're selling.
Yeah,
because that's what. Look at the chart. That's what they've been doing. I want them out. I want them gone. Well, I'm not going to get them out, get them gone by telling other people to buy it. No, it's whatever I think of that's going to be the viral post, right? Right. And really, that's what it is, and it's always centered around, shit talking Richard, I guess, right? Like,
yeah.
I guess I've just turned into an anti-hero after being here for so long, it's saying like the people that I like learned from and everything when I first came into the community, just like
I'll just say one thing right here. What you just said right there is there's a lot of people on crypto Twitter that are doing that.
Yeah.
A lot, but not just for Pulse Chain, but for everything else. There's people like this in every community. Some are just literally just fudding and crying. I can sort of tell the difference in somebody because it's like they're just like it's more of like low IQ dumb shit they're saying. They're just fudding and mad versus like very intelligent posts, very long posts and stuff like that. Or like, of course, I mean you do a little shit post here and there. Of course, I'm not saying that, but there's people that you could tell like there's a real anger and frustration. They're just wrecked. Basically.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've been writing this the whole time. So when I'm posting FUD, I'm feeling it, but the best posts are when you're feeling it, but I still stick to my conviction. Right now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I sold while I'm buying. I'm not going to go out and tell people that, but I can shit talk it. Right. I think you cross a line when you say you're doing one thing, but you're actually doing another. I think that's when you cross the line.
Right.
Right. But I don't do that. Like I'll get 20,000 views on a post fudding the chain. And then under in the comments where people are talking shit, you can see that I replied to somebody saying, nah, I'm still here. I'm still 98% into my bags because the other 2% is the property that I own. Right. Like I'm not going to sell my couch to buy more Pulse Chain. Sorry. Right. Like, so I try to be as honest and real about it as I possibly can, and if I see like something that I want to call out, then, I call it out. Right. Like Richard, like, why does your profile say that you don't use any form of social media, but here you are quoting something that you posted in a video 30 minutes prior to it,
right.
Like that, one of the videos he posted last year for Christmas or whatever. I think it was that one. I think it was that one. He literally quoted a post that he made, like a long ass post that he wouldn't have been able to memorize it in 30 minutes unless he had to actually post it. I'm like, bro, stop bullshitting.
I mean, he's just doing something. I mean, like we all know what it is. I mean, he's just trying to cover his ass, like he's just trying to cover his ass like legally.
Well, he's got the Interpol notice, right?
Like Charlamagne the God or some of these other people on radio hosts or like podcast guys that say black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but black guys don't cheat.
Yeah, of course. I think he's just hiding from. I think he's just doing it because of the Finland thing, the Interpol notice, and I think the Interpol notice is.
I personally think Richard would trade the U.S. coming after him versus the red notice, basically, just because he's operating so much in Europe and shit.
Yeah. Well, they took his watches. They raided his house in Finland and they took his watches.
Yeah.
And, I'm 99% sure he's in Russia chilling. And he's got enough money in Russia to make sure he stays in Russia, right? Let's just be honest here. You
would think. I mean, just say. I mean, obviously, look, like Richard's an older guy already now. I mean, he's in his 40. I think he's in his 40. Yeah, he's in his 40s.
45.
He's 45, and closing on 50 and stuff like this. But like, he's still trying to get hoes and stuff like that. You'd think being in Russia or Scandinavia, you would like go on a cut or something like that. Like it is. I will say, it is like because I lifted weights for a long time. It's so much easier when I was 25 versus 34. I'm 34.
Yeah.
It's so much easier, like unbelievably easier. Like, I mean, I could just all right, I just won't eat some fast food tonight, this one time a week. I'll just cut out one burger and then just work out one time extra a week. And I just fucking started leaning out like crazy.
30
Literally,
hit me like a truck, dude.
it's insane, dude.
Yeah, it hit me like a truck.
Yeah.
And
How old are you right now? Are you still in your 20s?
Early 30s.
Oh, 30. Oh, okay. You look young, brother.
Yeah, no, 30. Yeah, I always heard that. Yeah, 30 hit me like a truck.
29 for me. 29's where I was like, whoa, shit. I felt something in the force.
Yeah. And I immediately added like 20 pounds. That's what happened to me. But I look like all my other family members that they look like this at my age too. So it's like, all right, I'm doing all right.
The juice and some Retta, dog.
Yeah. And I used to lift weights back when I was in my early 20s and stuff. But I just stopped giving a shit, to be honest with you. Like I never had a problem getting women, I never had a problem like with any of that. And like, it's like, whatever, like I was never interested in,
yeah, but like, okay, I'll counter it and saying, I'm not saying like, look, you don't have to go like look steroid jacked. I'm not telling you to be like,
no, for sure,
like African fucking, like lean and shit and like that. But like, what'll happen is you're going to get fatter and fatter as you get older and it's going to be a detriment to your health, like pretty bad. Like now you're still young enough. Like I'm 34, I'm still young enough, but like I could just be a degenerate motherfucker for the rest of my 30s and be totally okay.
Oops.
But but like you start getting 39, 38, 41, 42, it's
yeah.
The wheels are going to fall off the fucking bus and shit. I mean, they really,
My problem is that like I'm not fat because I eat too much. I'm fat because I don't exercise. Right? Like, so if I was fat and I went and I had like a job or something and I had to go to and from work and like go do stuff for the day, get up and be active in some way, shape, or form, I wouldn't be fat. I wouldn't be, because I would be running a calorie deficit. Right. But if you're not burning enough calories, you're just going to gain weight. That's just what happens.
That's also not true, because look, I'm not saying macronutrients don't matter, of course, but like calories in, calories out. At the end of the day, if you're not mobile, but you're not eating anything at all, you're just going to be skinny. You're going to be skinny. So you are eating a surplus, but you've lowered your daily caloric burn down, right? Being inactive, which I know what you're trying to say. Yeah. But this is where people attack people like, no, you're just eating too much, dude. Because it's the if you ever the guy Clavicle or like the looks maxing side, like there's something that we've known for a long time called the halo effect. The more better looking you are, the more just like people just tend to agree with what you're saying just because you're good looking.
Oh, you're 10% more successful in life when you look better.
It's more than that. It's more than that.
Yeah. Like it's super.
It isn't like, I mean, maybe I don't know what but imagine there's like the placebo group, two twins, right? One's just in shape, but he's lazy, and then the guy's fat and lazy. Like, who knows? Like, I would love to have like a real percentage there, but it just depends, because it's like it's so powerful. Like, if you're a really motivated person that's working hard and putting themselves out there, you be really in shape and good looking. The multiplications just it's just insane, the level of just access and shit you can just get away with and do, like the amount of just like me just losing like 30-40 pounds, like you just catch people looking at you all the time just randomly.
No, I remember.
You notice it because you know how many people, like, you look around and like, but not doing anything, but you're just like walking at a supermarket or something like that, and then you're like, it just changes and stuff like that.
Yeah. I was fit once, I remember what it was like. And I look, I don't like to be the center of attention. I don't like to be noticed and stuff. I like to blend in and, not have people look at me. Right.
Right.
I'm like that. Like my motto in life is more people in your life and more problems, right? Like not necessarily more money, more problems. Because if you think about it, what happens when you get more money? More people show up. Well, what happens when those more people show up? Well, now you're buying their DoorDash and you're paying their rent, and that's causing you a problem. More people causes more problems. So I have a very tight circle of people in my life, and I've kept it that way forever.
Like, I mean, I mean, it's true too, but you're also on social media, you're getting more attention. So like also that's kind of you're kind of like that's kind of bullshit too, what you're doing. Because like
that's how I get my social
I know that's how you get your
social
social side, but like if let's just say you start getting more popular and famous, right, or whatever, it's at some point, right? You're going to be like, like, yeah, it's just gonna happen. Like
that's why I wear the glasses.
Like you're kind of coping a little bit. If I am respectfully, not saying it in any bad way, but like
nah, dude, it's
cope
true.
Like,
it's true. Nah, you're true.
That's
right.
Stuff too, though, but like there's cope there.
I can take it, dude. It's no big deal.
Yeah. So you should talk to the Zoomers, bro, because my God, bro, these Zoomers, bro, you tell me, bro, man, fucking.
Yeah, there's something else.
You called me up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kyle. Fuck you. So with that, Stylo, thank you so much for coming on, man. This is go follow Stylo on Twitter, man. That's the main place there. I think you have all your links on your Twitter, right? You should.
Yeah, it's on my Twitter. StyloIRL.com is a forward to all my links, so you can go to that. I'm on all platforms, same handle.
Yeah.
YouTube. It's Instagram's the only one that's different. That one says Real Stylo IRL, but I prefer people focus on X and YouTube. But I'm on all platforms. You can find me everywhere. I'm posting on them regularly.
That was a good dude, man. He makes me laugh. A lot of the memes, we just share memes to each other, bro. Some of your shit dude, you have great memes, dude. So like, I always love that stuff, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
No, thank you so much, man. So what is your streaming schedule right now? Like, like once a week, or is it like live streams, or is it recorded content? Like
I'm live streaming on Kick every day, or I'm trying to maintain every day. But this is what my days look like. I wake up for about the first hour and a half. I'm waking up, getting to see what's going on, building up a list of content to react to, right? And I'll be quick with this, and then we can get out of here. And then I go get on stream for 3 to 5 hours, and then I get off a stream, go take a 30-minute break, eat something, whatever, take a piss, and then I come back and I sit at the computer. And for every hour that I streamed, it takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to edit it into clips, short form content, and long form content. So that's what I do. And then I go to sleep and I wake up the next day doing it. The problem is I have like a sleep disorder. And so, okay, everybody operates on a 24-hour schedule, right? 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of play or errands or whatever. That's not my life. Okay. I have a sleep disorder to where I sleep. I'll be up for anywhere between 16 and 32 hours. Then I'll fall asleep for 10 to 14, average 12 hours. Well, that's not a 24-hour schedule. So by this time next week, I'm going to be waking up at this time because I slept all day, because I stayed up all night the day before that. My schedule kind of like it makes no sense when you first hear about it.
This has happened to me.
But it revolves.
It revolves, but it's like that day you get the good sleep and you wake up, you feel awesome though. That's the fucked up shit about it. And then like, there's this weird, that's happened to me. It happened to me during like, I also am in crypto and have a sleep disorder.
Yeah. I've been like that since I was 14.
Well,
right?
Well, never mind on that.
And,
part. But
it's
Trend would be maybe a great fit for you, brother. Because Trend would your sleep. But I just remember like you would like not be able to go to sleep, and then you'd wake up and then like you get some sleep, and then you're like, it's like the whole day's gone. And since you're up all night anyway, there's this weird decision you got to do is like, do I go to sleep now at like 10 in the morning to get any sleep, or do I just fucking
stay up
power through to try to get my schedule back to normal?
So what I do is I'm at the stage where I've completely given up on having a normal schedule. It's not going to happen for me. So what I've done, how do I survive if I've been like that since I was 14? Right? How have I survived? Well, I found niches where I can make money whenever, right? I can trade crypto. I can trade crypto 24/7, right? So I can work into that, right? I can set a trade with a stop limit order and go to sleep, right? Or I can film at any point in time, right? So I've built my life in a way to where the ways that I will make money, it doesn't matter when I'm awake or when I'm asleep. Right. And I've had to learn how to do that. Because having a normal day job, waking up 9 to 5, it doesn't. Dude, I never lasted in those. Like my longest 9 to 5 job I ever had was not 2 hours. It was about 2 months. It was about 2 to 6 months, something like that. And the only thing that those jobs taught me was that I didn't want to work for somebody else. I wanted to work for myself. Right. You can either spend your entire life, and I'll stop after this. You can either spend your entire life working to make somebody else's dreams come true, or you can spend your life working to make your dreams come true. They're both hard. Pick your heart.
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, I followed that motto since I was about 18 when I heard it. And, yeah. So that's me, man.
That's beautiful.
me.
Man. Well, thank you so much for coming on, brother. Yeah, man. The chat seems to be trends the answer. So
yeah.
Thank you so
Cool.
much for coming
What is trend?
on.
Look it up.
On Twitter, you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna answer some questions. So we'll take a little short commercial break, and then we'll come back with some questions.
Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's great talking to you. Yeah, we've been buddies for a long time. And shout out to the chat. I appreciate y'all hanging out. And yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Anytime you have a question about anything in your life, Trendblown is the answer. You know, am I going to go on a cut? Trendblown. Am I going to go on a blast? Trendblown. Did I start a new job? Trendblown. Am I getting married? Trendblown. Am I getting divorced? Trendblown. Is my wife going into labor? Trendblown. Do I need to stay up all night and take care of my kid because my wife had a C-section? Trendblown. My dog died. Trendblown. What happened? I bought a new car. I'm nervous over the payment. Trendblown. I'm thinking about buying a new car. I don't know which car to buy. I'm concerned that the salesman might try to hustle me. Trendblown. Basically, any situation in life that you could possibly conceive of, Trendblown is the answer. So what did I turn to in my deepest, darkest days? Trendblown. That's what I did. I turned to Trendblown. When I was not being able to get more than 7 hours of sleep, when I was showing up to work a half-dead zombie, when I was coming home at night feeling cracked out and miserable and tired and not wanting to interact with my children and not wanting to do anything with my wife and just wanting to go to bed immediately after dinner, what did I do to resurrect myself from the coffin, from the grave? How did I rise again? Trendblown is the answer. Trendblown will bring you back from anything.
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro. Hey!
So yes, that was cool, man. Cool dude, man. I'm glad to see him streaming and stuff. Been friends with him for a while on crypto Twitter and stuff. So I always like it when I see guys that I've been following for a while, you know, get into the streaming space. It's cool. He's funny. He's a funny guy for sure. But yeah, being in shape, there's no way that's bad for your health. Like, you know, it is easier like not giving a fuck about like you're being overweight and stuff like that. But like, it doesn't. I mean, there's besides social shit, like eventually will have a health effect on you. Probably in your 40s or it starts hitting.
It's usually cardiovascular.
Yeah, that's the most relatable thing I've ever seen in my life. I hope he finds the golden goose. What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some people that have a gene where like they just don't need that much sleep, but it's very unlikely that you are that person. Basically, very unlikely. But they do exist, you know. But yeah, man, he'll find. You know, he's finding his path. He's still pretty young and shit. Trend, yeah.
Trend's the golden.
I mean, your sleep's fucked already. Might as well. I mean, like if you're gonna walk on ice, you might as well dance. You know.
Right.
But you know, I've been saying for a while, I don't think the run's over, the bull run's over, right? But like, there's some interesting kind of little news I've been watching, man. So we got our favorite our favorite Jewish man here, one of our favorite Jewish mans in crypto, man. We got what's his fucking name, Gainsey, talking about the bottoms in fellas, and there's some interesting sort of statistics going on Pump.fun.
Oh shit!
Let's listen.
I also do think the bottom is in, like just based on Pump Fun activity. The fact that I have to tweet this shit out 2 times just to get 40 followers, that there's none of you left. Rasmer had a stream with Clavicular, and Clavicular, he's huge. That stream should have done numbers. That stream should have had like in the thousands. I think it had like 100 something, maybe more at peak. I'm not sure. It didn't have a lot. And then the average dropped to like 80 very quickly. Listen, that's not normal. That's not normal at all. And all of crypto Twitter, they're Zoomers. They know who Clavicular is. That is indicative of a bottom. I mean, yes, part of the problem is the engagement or like the algo, but bro, I retweeted it. So Rasmer tweets it. I retweet it. I think Thread Guy might have engaged. Frank might have engaged. Between all 4 of our accounts and all, like me, Frank, Thread Guy, we've got a lot of followers. It didn't move the fucking needle. Oh, Ansem even retweeted it. Bro, it did not move the needle. There is no more retail. Retail's gone. They went broke. The fact that price didn't die and retail went broke and a bunch of good news came out, like there's crypto banking news. There's the fact that people are going to get Americans are going to get $2,000 stimmies. That there's a whole bunch of news that I just didn't pay attention to. I don't even bother tweeting it out anymore. Tom Lee buying up even more. Price not moving. Yes, it's bearish, but it's not bearish in the sense of like it's bearish the price didn't move, but it's also bullish because it's not priced in. It's not priced in at all. It's going to get priced in. And when it gets priced in, we're going to fucking fly. Nobody's accounting for this. I think sooner than later, we do get the Christmas rally. I would be buying shit now. And I'm even seeing shit like, $20,000 targets. Mind you, I barely see any crypto content at all. But the fact that I'm seeing $20,000 targets, it does make me laugh. And it is indicative of a bottom.
So, yeah. So I agree, Gainsey for the most part. Now, obviously, look, it's because the meme coin, there's no meme coin run on Solana. So obviously, he's attributing the views on this Solana only platform for the most part. I think Sui's a little bit on there, but there's fucking nothing going on Sui. Let's be honest. It's all Solana pump.fun stuff. They're like literally, like the views are down stupid on. I mean, it's bad. Like the top guys are getting like 20 live viewers.
Wow,
7. That's bad, right? But of course, it's not YouTube, dog. I mean, like, duh, right? But I've told you guys, like, live views are down like 60%, even on my channel and stuff. But like 17. But like this also should tell you too. Some of these guys, I'm not saying they're view botting, but like a lot of the following is kind of fake, and a lot of the following is fake. They're still famous and stuff like that, but like a lot of the following is fake. And a big reason why you see a lot of people's accounts is because they're being retweeted from accounts that were purchased for retweeting farms essentially, and post farmings and stuff. And then so. Because people see that, like, what is this? Oh, you might agree with it because it's in front of you, so you like it, and then that actually shares organic traffic, and then people start seeing your face out there. It won't feel like it until we get QE, but it will be months. Yeah, we'll start to notice. I think sometime by January, February, we'll start seeing something because like the 40 billion is entering the market now. The overnight repo market's starting to go up again, but it takes a little bit. But it's nothing's going to move until basically like I don't see any big major moves until January because like. People have to either decide, like, are they going to stay on the sidelines or just put that capital back to work because they already tax loss harvested already. Because people are tax loss harvesting right now, or basically a week before, basically during the Christmas week, basically, and then rebuy back sometime in the first or second week of January. This is too loud and too fast. Turn it down. Look at my asshole. One of my favorite tweets of all time was like, it's a tweet about, did X go down?
I think X just went down, yeah.
Whoa, what the hell?
It says we're live, but.
Well, let me double check my stuff. It says we're still live on.
Yeah, we're still live.
Let me go like this.
It's just StreamYard messing up.
No, it's probably StreamYard. I moved side. Okay, cool. But Mans was waffling about working out. Yeah, it's true. I'll say it, man. He's homie, but like, yeah, that's I understand some people don't care about it too much. I understand, like they don't. Some people really don't care about it, but it's always good to do something physical, My YouTube recap has your channel and Cultivate Crypto. Hey, shout out to you, brother. Just for you. Shout out to the Moon King, man. My YouTube has a recap. So what do you do? Recap on videos or like is it shorts or clips?
Do you know what YouTube recap is?
No, I don't.
So YouTube recap is, I'm pretty sure it's, I don't know if it's for everybody that has their YouTube account. I'm pretty sure it's for YouTube.
Oh, the end of the year 25.
End of the year 25.
Okay.
Seeing what channels you watch and what percentage of viewer you are.
So let me give you another one because that's sick. I think I checked my YouTube account and it's Mickey Mouse Playhouse is the #1 thing watched on my fucking account. Apparently. My son likes to watch Mickey Mouse. Oh boy, when will you learn, Michael? It's Mickey's Playhouse. They meant they were the top 2 channels. Watch, I got you, brother. Yeah. So no Santa Claus, right? I don't know. It's not over yet. My favorite ones are about people in chats crying about Sonic. Like if you have Sonic, look, if you think like it's cooked, then so one thing you can do to kind of hedge your bets is you could just divest out 60%. 70%, put it back into Ethereum. And then if Sonic starts recovering and does well, you basically get back those dollars. You won't get back the coins, but at least if it goes back to 30 cents, you recap all that money and then you got free Ethereum out of it. That's a way to do it. Like that's the one I do for, I don't want to, it's like, I call it the cope protection program. Is that if you feel like, fuck, I think this shit's dead as fuck, but like I'm afraid to let it go. Cause I've always been like, I've told you about that hodl bag. Or just like the moon bag, just in case. But like, if you just divest that's what I did out with Illuvium at some point. I fucking just got out like 60, 70%. But I still have some just in case, because like I've just been around long enough to know if it's not dead, it could pump. At some point. Even if it's years later. If there's no Santa already, maybe we can traer Reyes. That's funny.
I ain't getting that little kid, bro. I'm making tamales.
Yeah. Sausage, egg, and cheese, jacked and shredded. Yeah, no, definitely. I like carnivore. I think carnivore is very healthy, but like I think we do need some carbs in there as well. Like I just don't like, but like I think carnivore is really good to get lean. It's really good to get lean. It's delicious. It's one of the most. It's probably one of the most delicious diets ever.
Yeah.
Steak, eggs, bacon. That's haram, brother. Well, I ain't a Muslim, faggot. Let me get the fuck away from me. I hate people that hate on bacon, but I get it. But I'm respectful about it. I mean, if people really like, if they're religious, like I understand, like totally 100%. But like, I'm Mexican. We eat pork. There's no way. Yeah. And I'm Catholic. I think half of Mexico would leave Catholicism if he's like, no, you can no longer eat chorizo and pork and fucking bacon.
Dude, no more
half of Mexico would exit stage left.
No pozole con pata, oreja.
You mean nothing. I can't have any of that in pozole anymore? So chicken pozole?
Chicken pozole is fucking subhuman food.
Like it's subhuman, bro. Subhuman. Like we're talking about like 1 out of 10, bro.
Miguel, stay eating chicharrón.
Chicharrón. I do. I love chicharrón.
High protein, bro.
High protein. Tacos de lengua.
Dude, tacos de lengua are banger. Tacos de costilla. Homie.
De costilla. Tripas only if they're really washed well. Like, you have to
really
know
the place. Well.
Yeah. How'd you get so lean? I stopped eating the 4th meal. If I'm just being honest, like really, it's the 4th meal because if you know me, like I actually pretty healthy throughout the day. It's usually super late at night where I'm like,
all right,
I'm hangry.
Green chicken pozole is fire.
No more. A bunch of pozole. Green. Okay, it's because it's green, not because of the chicken.
Yeah,
because a lot of the chicken, because it's cooked for so long, it's actually dry when you chew it, but the juice rehydrates it and shit. But like, it's not that hidden shit. But this actually happens with pork a lot too. Actually, if it's over, you can overcook pork, and it becomes very stringy and stuff. What if we start Chad Maxing fucking pozole only with ribeye, wagyu only?
Oh God. That'd just be straight fat. Like the soup is already really fatty.
I'm sorry, where does testosterone come from? What's the analog that's used to create testosterone? Because you're acting real effeminate right now.
Someone has.
I'm not saying you eat pozole. I'm not saying you eat pozole every fucking day, but
the time you do, it's a 2,000 calorie soup.
And I don't get sick, and I become more powerful. The deadlift PRs keep going up.
Dude, the Scala are fucking bomb as shit.
What's that one again?
The Scala's when they put it all in the disco and then they put in a bunch of meats, like different.
Okay, yeah. That's delicious. Yeah, for sure.
Porque lo puedo hacer como un alambre también when they put cheese in it.
Flaco. One time, my mother. Oh my god. One time, my mother-in-law, of course, the mother-in-law, created a new disease by making a chicken and pork pozole.
Oh my god!
No.
That combination.
Yeah.
I don't like pineapple and pastor, bro.
I think that's overrated too, but like it's okay though. It's like if they have it on the side there, I don't mind if they grill some like on the side. I'll have some like that because it's good for digestion. It's good for digestion and shit like that. You can digest the food faster, but like it's not as bad as pizza and like pizza and pineapple. Like once in a while, you might have like, oh fuck it, I'll go to Piece My Heart or some shit. Fuck it, but like monster-in-law, yeah. I'm not saying all mothers-in-law are bad, but like there's a lot of bad ones, bro.
There is, man.
There is a lot. Pull me down 1 second, go. Pull me down. Yeah, but it's beef, pork, bacon, chorizo, ham, hot link, weenies dependent. Like no hot dogs, no glizzies. Yeah. What you sent me? No thick cut bacon, no crispy thin bacon, no hot links, no chorizo and ham, eggs and bakey.
Bro.
Eggs and bakey, wakey. It seems so un-American. Like, oh my god, bro. Like,
dude, tacos de buche, bro.
Buche, yeah. But let's be for real. I will say this. You guys know this. Like this is true. There's some real shit right now. I'm about to say some real shit right now. Okay. Most tacos at Carne Asada are ass.
Facts.
They just don't cook. They don't do it well. I think they're just using the cheapest cuts. They're not using premium cuts on it. Also, too, Mexicans also. Do you sneeze, bro? Yeah. But there's if Charlie was here, he was like, "Oh, let me go how to take a shit or some shit." Like you always be saying that shit, bro. Nigga, I ain't shitting as much as you, dog. Stop. What are you talking about? What the fuck? But that's one pet peeve I have about Charlie. That's one of the few pet peeves I have about Charlie. I love Charlie, but like he'd be doing that a lot. It's like, oh, he's probably taking a shit. When? What are you talking about,
Fastest shit in the West.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking? Oh my god, bro. Killing me, dude. Would you consider taking retatrutide or Ozempic to lean from what the research I've done, I'd rather take Retta than Ozempic by itself because there's more benefit because that's a GLP-1 versus a GLP-3, which is 3 times better. There's more stuff of it. Yeah. The thing is, like some people people take too much Ozempic, but there's the retatrutide is much safer. Yeah, I'd definitely take it. I probably would take it like. I think if my weight loss, if I started to stagnate on my weight loss as an example, like because right now I'm losing weight at a really healthy rate. Shit. Sorry. It's fucking dry over here. I'm losing about a pound to like 2 pounds a week right now. It's starting to slow a little bit. I'm really losing like a pound a week right now. But like the diet's pretty on point. It's the workout side that's been because of some traveling I'm doing, or we're near the holidays. Like I've been missing a workout here and there, but like I've been pretty on point about when I do work out, I get my cardio in, and the diet's been pretty good. That's mad gay.
Thanks.
You tie a cherry stem in your tongue, tie it. Yes, I can. But to lean max, yeah, for sure. I mean, if I have to do what you have to do, I mean, I've tried clenbuterol before. Just try it and shit. It's pretty trivial. You got to be careful with that shit. That shit's dangerous if you're not careful. Man, I'm about to ban this guy, bro. Like, can you touch your nose with your tongue, bro? Stop, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro? You won't show your toes right now, Miguel. These are like OF questions. Like, this is like some dude that watches OF or watches like cam girls.
Some cam girls, fucking.
That's crazy. I've never seen. I don't know. I've never seen two cheeks clap together on video. I've never seen it. Care to elaborate? We need a gym vlog. I would actually. I might do that.
Oh, gotta be so down.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Kyle to get a workout in. Is GO2 max worth it? Yes, it works. I'm telling you. Especially when I was much more overweight, like I was having stamina, cardio issues. It works. It really does work. Absolutely. You could just try one pill, but I've only tried about 2 pills maximum. It really does work, and it really helped me with like it helped me get extra reps in the gym, and it gave me the ability to like be able to withstand the cardio at the time. Mostly zone 2, basically, but like 15 incline, 2 miles or 3 mile speed and stuff. But originally I did it like at 1.5 speed, basically. I have taught maybe, but the thing is, he works out super late at night, but I think I could make it happen at some point. I could make a stream, blog or something like that with Myron at some point. I got one with I've done workouts before with what's his name, with Rolo before.
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It'd be cool to get one with Sartain. I wonder how he works out.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like his is more football workouts. If I would understand, probably benching and shit. But yeah, the crypto market, it's just a whole lot of the same thing. We just dropped a little bit, but we recovered back up like a couple grand, but we're still in the mid 80s. You know. Now there is an interesting little post here. Let me Andrew Tate says 20 to 30K Bitcoin. I mean, if a ton of bad stuff, the only way that happens, Sailor gets liquidated. If Sailor gets fucked, then yeah, I could see that happening. But it'd have to be that bad. It would have to be like we're dipping down already to like 52,000, and then Sailor gets liquidated. Then that you could touch 30. I don't think 20, but like 30, yeah, absolutely. El Campeón, dude, I would work out with El Campeón, dude.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good. But I'd make sure I'd wear a. Oh, he's a basketball. He does. Yeah, okay. You should work out with Fresh. Actually, yeah, dude, I can make that happen. You know, Fresh actually got into a car accident recently.
Oh shit.
Yeah, some fucking stupid like rent-a-car rider like fucking rear-ended or side-swiped his fucking McLaren. And he says like, "Fuck, my back hurts." Like he went to like intensive care or whatever. But hopefully it didn't fuck him up or anything. But he said his back hurt a little bit. I'm like, oh shit. But pull my screen up. So everyone's been asking, where's Elon and why has Pump been so quiet? I have had my suspicions they turn out to be true. Elon and Pump. Elon's like one of the co-founders of Solana. Pump and are being investigated for violation of racketeer influence corruption, the RICO Act of New York General Business Law. Alleges that Pump, alongside with Solana co-founders, operated a meme coin casino to coordinate maximum extractable value. Bot extractions, manipulating token launches, granting insiders early access to new launches while misleading ordinary people with some tokens. Peanut, Frog, hey. Just because some of it got motion. This has got motion. But the Peanut one, sure, maybe it pumped up, but that was a news event. Like Peanut was like Peanut, like that one's gonna be. I mean, maybe they can be like, "Fuck, let's pump this thing. This thing's huge." But like, it was a huge it was a huge meme at the time. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be hard because these are meme coins. But like, and Fred, I don't even remember the Fred one. What the fuck was Fred? Let me copy this. Fred. Let's look. I know the chart's gonna be wrecked, but
first convicted raccoon.
But you buy that, you know, it's like come on, you know what you're getting into with that coin. Peanut. Like, come on, you guys know. Like, come on, dudes. Like, we have to stop. Like, there's a little bit like. It has to be like, come on. Frog pumped up because also it was a part of the whole fucking the whole thing with XPX 69, the whole list he had and stuff, and it was a part of that list and stuff, and it did hella returns. Like Frog, I mean, we made some good money on Frog, you guys. Frog did really good. I'm surprised we're not. Then at that point, they're going after Giga Chad too.
Yeah.
Like, let me unshare this. Like, look at Frog. Where did we get in? What happened? It wasn't like we have to get into Frog right here, you guys. Let's go. Like, you know? That was nice, man. That was nice. Yeah, it's like a chick knowing that, I mean, what they're getting into. It's like dealing with bad boys, bro. Like, come on, dude. It's like, we just got to stop with this shit. Like, what are we talking about, bros? Is RH guilty? Not really, nah. Guilty of not streaming, yes. But he's not trying to get caught by the. I mean, not the RICO. He won the U.S. Like, he won in the United States. You guys, he won. The red notice was just like they're just trying. Like Holland is trying to get him for taxes, bro. Like, get the fuck. Like, what? He's like, I'm not even like. I don't even have like. It's like I wasn't born in Holland. The fuck. So 55. I think if we were, because we do have a lot of buyers, I think the bottom would be probably like slightly below $1 trillion. So it'd be like, could be 900 billion, 99 billion. You know, it'd be like something like. I mean, I'm sorry, Yeah, it'd be like slightly below a billion. I mean, below $1 trillion. A trillion's basically 51,000 dollar Bitcoin. That'd be the thing. But yeah. I'm new here. I'm interested in trading. I don't know what to do. Like here's like I would recommend you not to trade too much. Like we do talk about trading and we do teach things, but we're mostly doing more of like longer term buy and holds and swing trades and ratio trades. But ratio trading only really works if there's volume and there's action with the prices actually fluctuating a lot. Once things kind of calm down and it's been more, they're much older tokens. It's very hard to ratio trade and stuff like that. Me and Charlie are not proponents of leverage at all for the most part and stuff like that. So like, if you want to learn more about crypto and investing and stuff like this and kind of like resources for that, you can join the Citadel. We talk about a lot of stuff in there. It's a great resource for people that are brand new or just want a place to talk crypto and get pretty like interesting news. But trading is going to get you wrecked over the long term, dog. Yeah. Well, bro he's 45 years old now. You know, it is what it is. Pulse is only going to go up I think there's going to be a move. I think we will see a move in January for probably Pulse Chain. It may not be what people expect, but like I think there's upside for Pulse Chain just because the SAC's over. When the token launches, there's going to be some money moving. That you'll see it pump up. You'll see some of the majors go down, and then money will roll back into the main coins a little bit. So we might get maybe Pulse 2x's. And then the coin will go for trade. They'll start trading and stuff. I think it's going to be trading on Ethereum and then on Pulse Chain probably. So there's a very good chance that like the token launches in January. Is it over, bro? No, I don't believe so. But I'll tell you as soon as like, I think it's cooked now. I'll tell you guys. But then I'm like, all right, cool. We'll just ride this down by the bottom, run this bitch again, dude. That's what it is, bro. That's what it always is. This guy's definitely coping. Which guy? Brown conservative?
I knew a motherfucker who was so ass at trading that this nigga became good at trading from literally doing the opposite of what the fuck he was gonna do, gang. That's how shitty that nigga was at trading. That every decision that nigga made, the stock literally did the opposite every single time. And so what this nigga started to do was literally, instead of him going with his first thought, he would do the opposite of what his first thought was, and that nigga would hit every time, gang. That's how that nigga became profitable, bro. I swear to God, bro. Think about it, gang. So that nigga literally became profitable from sucking ass at trading. Bro, I swear to God, bro, I'm not trolling, gang. I'm dead ass, bro. That nigga just had the worst luck in the market, bro. So what he started to do was, if his first thought was calls, that nigga would play a put and hit on that bitch, bro. That nigga ran it up off that shit, bro. I swear to God, to this day. To this day, bro, that nigga is a beast at trading from sucking ass, bro. Hey!
So boom, you guys. So yeah, we're going to have, for people who don't know, we're going to have a webinar Thursday night after Charlie's stream. So if you're in the Citadel, the Crypto Mindset course, or the Cash Out course, we're going to have a recorded webinar just in case you can't make it. It's going to be recorded. Don't worry. And, but if you want to be a part of the webinar, man, I would join the Citadel, you guys. It's $98 a month. For every month you're in the Citadel, you get $50 off the next Crypto Mindset course. By the time we do the next Crypto Mindset course, you'll end up having $150 off the next Crypto Mindset course. There's over 500 members in the Citadel. We're adding new features to the Citadel very soon, and it's a very active chat. Memes galore. Alpha, we have a weekly newsletter podcast that goes along with it as well, and we have like kind of private AMAs we do in there, as well as they get the Citadel gets invited to some private stuff that we end up doing with the main courses as well. So it's a really great resource, and if you're looking for a really active chat, it's probably the best resource you can in crypto right now. Period. Let's see what we got here. The bear market is here. Let's see if this time the bear market is here. Would this be the first time you didn't call the top? I mean, I guess sure. It's not much of a top though, if we're really being honest. Like it's like 120, but yeah, I guess. I mean, but there'll probably be a little bit of a bounce, and it's like, oh no, I missed it by 20 grand. Okay, that's fine. And then you just buy the bottom and stuff, and then you'll be in profits again and stuff. So it's not that like, it's pretty low stakes basically. But I think there's more chance that we have some upside. It's because CT is so like in one direction, but the market's being basically propped up by Wall Street money and stuff. So we'll definitely have to see, basically. But yeah. Let's see, what's this one? Okay. Miguel, when you sell for a wash, do you trade your assets into stables or cash? Or I mean, it's basically you sell into stables. You sell into stables, and then from there, once it clears, I mean, once we clear into January 1st, and you can just rebuy the assets, and then you can just do it on your taxes for the next year, basically. Yeah. Do you think Bitcoin could hit 400K in 29? It's very possible. I think the economy is going to be in a much better point at that time. But one thing that does worry me in 28, 29, you know, we're going to have another run. We could have a Democratic president, possibly. Probably going to be Republican, but it's usually how it happens. It flip-flops between Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. So it's more likely Democrat, but who knows? The Democrats are also kowtowing to the crypto industry because it's become such a big industry now that they're going to have to play ball with it, as well as, you know, you have Wall Street and all the major banks are getting into crypto. So like since the banks are getting in, they really can't go against it anymore. So a lot of shit for stable coins, you know. Oh, sorry. My bad. God damn it, Kyle. Stop. Kyle's like, don't look this direction. You look like you're reading off a teleprompter. Like, what are you talking about? I'm looking at you, motherfucker. Like, that shit.
And I'm not even responding.
I know you're not responding. Because look at that shit. I'm trying to take the thing down, and you're taking it down too, so we're putting it back up.
I'm doing my job.
I think we have still time more run. I agree with you that it doesn't make you. Yeah, exactly. The Wall Street's muddling the whole thing. If it was just retail only, I think the cycle would be much more predictable. But Wall Street is trying to do this to it. It's trying to like bear a little dips. Run, dips, run. The dips could be 6 months. So I think if Wall Street gets their way, we're going to have maybe like 6 month bear markets with like kind of 1 year to 2 year runs and then dip. Then it could be it's more stair-step, like kind of like the stock market is. But it kind of is what it is. But for what it is, man, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Yeah, I'll be back on YouTube this Friday and Saturday, you guys. We're going to have Moon Gang on Charlie's channel. And be sure to check us out on Thursday. After Charlie's stream on Thursday, we're going to have a webinar. So get in the Citadel, you guys. It's pinned to the top of the live chat right here. And peace.